So did y'all think we were going to do this without showing the game? Chat, I lied to y'all. So, really there's not a lot of Q&A left. This is just gonna be actual gameplay. Anyway, welcome to the Event Horizon gameplay part of the stream. I can actually turn on the sound effects now since the mask has been dropped. But yes, we are playing Event Horizon as part 2 of today's event.
Ooh. I love that.
The players are...
Hi, Chanimates, how are you?
Jumping around for fun back there, but...
Gameplay!
Yes, we're showing gameplay, and we're also going to have a little special surprise for y'all, too.
I love surprises. Chat, do you like surprises? Chat, do you like surprises?
But yeah, this is... Thank you so much, Event Horizon team, for letting me be, show the basically...
Chat? Do you like surprises? Asking for a friend. Asking for a friend. Do you like surprises? Anybody? I like surprises. I like surprises. There's an imposter among us? Yeah, so I may or may not have a little, you know, something to show y'all. Why don't I temporarily get rid of the GoFundMe stuff so y'all can appreciate the game in full here? Okay, where is it? I'll still have alerts on, but we'll take a gander here. So yeah, I don't know, should I join this voice call or let me see. Let me see what we do here. Let me see. Yeah, I think there's too many people also trying to get into the game, so we might have to re-log in a little bit. But surprise! This is it. So I've closed Squigs' stream, and I am going to get set up to maybe, you know, do a little thing here.
Load for me, buddy.
I know, right? Load. Honestly, I think this is like the best stress test that we've gotten so far.
Yeah.
The last time I tried to join a district like this crowded, it did not go through. So I had to try a second time.
Testing.
Smirky.
Testing.
Smirky!
Hello?
Hello!
Oh my gosh.
I hear you,
Hello.
at least.
Hello, welcome to the call.
Hello.
Hi.
Yay.
So
Hello.
a little birdie swung by my computer, and you know, I may or may not have been holding some secrets from my chat. So
Okay, now y'all can hear me. I didn't realize I wasn't going through.
There you are.
Hello, friends.
Hello.
chat, look at that. Look at this. Look at this. This is the shot of all time. Okay, sorry.
I'm gonna give y'all a little bit of a lore dump / story time. So when planning the Q&A, it was supposed to just be a Q&A at the start, and then what was it, maybe 8 days ago, but the team was just like, hey, so do you want to showcase the game too? It'll be our first premiere. And I'm like, excuse me? Excuse me, what? Excuse me. But this was... Seriously, team, thank you so much for doing this. Being able to do a world premiere
No, this
is probably the coolest thing I've
so
ever gotten
cool.
to do.
The
And
world
chat,
premiere.
sorry we lied to you, but I wanted y'all to have an explosive reveal moment, and I am proud of it. But no, this has been...
Squigs, do you want to combine our chats as well?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your computer is so built different. I don't know what I'm doing wrong.
I don't know. Oh wait, Smirky, make sure to mute your microphone in the shared chat setting.
Oh
I don't know why it's on by default. It loves
Yeah,
to
you're good,
echo.
you're good. Okay, I fixed it.
Yay!
Yay!
I'm a project lead, and I feel like I'm having my mind blown. Oh my gosh.
Wait, what? Hold on, let me see what... Okay, no, my frame rate is not that great. It can't be. Yeah, I'm at... Okay, 30
Yeah.
FPS.
Look
in
at
this
the
game. First time it happens,
ellipses.
it's 20 FPS. Yes, Jilly, the surprise was that we're actually playing Event Horizon as the second part of the Q&A. Now it's just QA. Cut the
Hey!
Oh, the sound
And
of
also-
the wait. So which species are you, Nasty Maxi?
Oh, me, I'm a wolf.
Oh, that was a wolf sound. That's so cool.
I am Matt.
I love the QA.
Yeah, I'm struggling to
square.
load.
Oh yeah.
I'm
it's
struggling to
all good.
load in the other place, so I'm gonna start my own little conga line here on the bridge.
Wait, Darth Anonymous wants to see your FPS working. What are you
Let's
running
see.
at right now?
How could can I do like a slash
Show
FPS?
Just drag.
Oh, okay, yeah. Currently it's hovering around 70. I don't know if it's because of my settings.
Oh, we have a dragon.
Oh wait, you're right in the Mega Pack district right now.
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
is so cool. Oh my god. Surprise chat.
Surprise!
So, I am, so when I saw that Event Horizon was looking for QA folks, I was like, why not? I'm gonna throw my hat in the ring. And, here we are. So, I'm really stoked. I'm really excited. The music's louder than me. What, you want me to turn it up? Make it even louder? I'll do it. Don't tempt me with a good time. I'll turn it down.
Amazing audio mix. Yeah, I should probably turn mine down. Too.
Yeah,
The
sorry.
tweet sounds up though.
Like, as much
Pumpkin,
as our
take the
positions
shot.
are comfortable, we
Pumpkin,
should
line up the
probably turn it
shot.
down.
Look at all these species.
I mean,
so
I have
cool.
mine like around like 30 just because my own computer is really loud, so I have to have mine quite a bit down just to even be on a call and hear everybody.
Gosh.
I'm getting the
It's loud.
Bloodborne FPS right now. I'm honestly surprised that I'm able to stay at like 30 FPS. Like this, like with how much is going on, because I know this is still an early
How
build.
do you do that?
I'm hitting 17.
Oh right, okay.
Oh, I'm over at 27, and I have a
So
beefy gaming computer.
how do I swap districts for what we're trying to do?
Oh, you're gonna want to open up
it-
your menu at the bottom right, and
Uh-huh.
then there's a little home button in the
I
middle.
see.
You're gonna click that,
Okay.
and you'll see on the one of the options is districts.
Well, we'll see if
So I
this
will
works.
say,
Cover
yeah, you may not be able to load in, and if you can't, how about as a compromise, we can split everyone into 2 districts so everyone has a chance to hang out.
Yeah.
You can just try to reload again. It fails more the more people are in your playground that you're loading into. So it makes sense, like, it might not work from the first try. But it should work from around second try, but it fails the first time.
Yeah, I'm
Hopefully.
able to hear sounds, but I'm not
Honestly, I
able
don't think
to
it ever
see
had-
anyone.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's,
yeah,
seems like
yeah,
a bit of a gamble.
yeah,
Yeah, I think that
it's
covers
just kind of
everyone
random,
that
but
is
it should
the
not.
QA. And Smirky and Squigs are considered QA testers.
Yes.
Oh, now I see everyone. I'm stuck in the void.
I still remember the team really wanted me to give you like a Smash Bros. Invitation style in person when you got accepted to the QA team.
We would have loved that. Why didn't you? How dare you?
Because I don't have a wax seal with the core on it. I would love to
Oh.
have one.
We need to do that at some point. Just
Also,
because we
real
could.
quick, this whole thing, like this whole stream today, just everything, like PAX East is a huge part of this. Like being able to meet Buck in person and just like, because I remember I think we also like went to a club after too, but we were having like a
Oh,
long
yeah.
conversation about just
Don't worry, chat. I'm bringing it back. Don't worry. Don't worry.
And it was like, okay. But again, like literally the surprise reveal that, by the way, you're playing this game next week. Good luck. Like I celebrated because I was just like, oh cool, I get to play Event Horizon early. And then I was like, wait a second, hold on, no, this changes everything. Because like,
Hey Darth, here's my updated FPS on the title screen. It is absolutely insane.
like, how do we make this reveal perfect? What do we do for this? Like, it just mic drop moment. And I think I'm gonna be looking back at chat again for like when the game just, because a lot of people were blindsided.
Yeah,
Anyway,
that's why we wanted you guys to tune in.
Okay. So I am in the quieter district that it is sending me to. So how do we want to navigate this?
Do
I
we
feel like
want
if you
to just...
announce in the quieter district, that's how everybody's gonna move to your
Yeah.
district.
Yeah.
So, did you want to say like we could yeah, like we should have like the gameplay
How about we
district
all
so that way
dogpile Smirky's district?
Dog
All right,
It might be a good
bet.
idea. If we're going to be fair about it, it might be a good idea. How about everyone who's in this big district right now? I'm watching the stream right now. How about half of you go to the right side of the street? Okay, you're just gonna. Okay, everybody's done. Okay, never mind, guys.
It's a
No more
exodus.
democracy. It's
No more
Toontown.
democracy.
It's already happening.
I was gonna say do it like Cold Callers Guild style, but I kind of want Squigs and Smirky in the same run.
No, I think we could do the run in a second. Like we could just split up and then, because
Yeah.
I think like y'all
We
said, the
already have
best
to
bet
go
is
to the
that
full set
Smirky
thing
and I,
for
and
the
then Smirky and I, and then like two of y'all could do the Infini-suite like in an
Yeah.
unpopulated district, so we get the best performance.
Yes, we have
Yeah.
rabbits with their ears down. There's a couple of them, Bunholder and Mally. Hello.
Yeah, we're
Yeah,
very
I'll
proud of
call
our
rabbits
lop-eared
as well.
rabbits.
Yeah, we have so many fun tunes that everybody can mix and match a little bit.
Toon's detail panel.
Yeah.
You see the tune and the laugh associated with it. The report button works, I think. if someone wanted to report another person.
We can test if the banning works. Let me open up the mod panel real quick.
Why are y'all screaming at me?
Oh, hold on, let me see. Yeah, I can still add it. Let me take a look.
Wait, I just missed so much chat. What is happening? What is just happening?
There's a
Hold on.
lot going on. That's the
Friend
thing.
code. To
Oh, I
become
missed the
friends
chat. I
with a
completely
tune
missed what's in the
remotely,
crash
generate
said.
or enter a code.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, yeah,
it
friend code.
it crashed. Let me come back online. I'll send the log file. Welcome to QA, everybody.
Yep. That happens.
Play
A lot.
testing, play testing, play testing.
Exactly.
All right.
Ugh.
Do we want to go to the Do you want to go to the unpopulated district so we can start doing some runs? Because I think chat wants to see Infini-suite.
I'm ready
Yeah.
to show
Oh, I'm sure
Infini-suite
they're
too
antsy
once
for
I
it.
log
Let's
back
go.
in.
So
Alright.
greedy.
All right.
Splash
How do
Let me
I...
get-
Wait, shoot. How do I transfer districts? I'm still learning the UI.
It's you can open the tabs by hitting the home button.
Yeah, it's
In
the one with the map.
Oh,
right?
I see.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'll go to
Oh.
Splash Spiral. I highly encourage that unless you're playing, like, don't go to Splash Spiral just because we do want to have like the best looking performance for y'all.
Chat, did you see that? I took damage. Hello?
Build of the game, what you see is not final.
Yep.
I think I crashed.
Did you transfer it
Aw.
also just as like did it just go black?
Yep.
Oh
Yup.
yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Sometimes when you transfer districts with a lot of people in them, it just kind of it freezes. So it's a bit
Yeah,
of
that-
a.
So-
it's
Yeah,
the
it
classic-
happened to me.
Stress test.
It happened to me when I tried going to your district. So
Oh.
It's probably a good
Alright.
idea for. Let me check the districts. Which one has the less?
Let me
Um.
exit the desktop and reload my game.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna
Unless
restart.
you're. How about this? Unless you're going to be. Unless you've been spoken to before about being on Squigs and Smirky's stream, could you either hop into Giggly Galaxy or Nutty Nebula? That way they can use Splash Spiral to showcase. That would be wonderful. Thank you guys.
yeah, I can go to Slash Spiral.
Giggly Galaxy.
I do
Oh,
love the
everyone's
timing of that. I was like, this is buggy, so it might not work. Immediately crashes.
We were trying to plan for this too,
I
but
know.
still, there's
It's like
always
low
some
gravity.
bugs
Honestly,
that
this
slip
is
through
what-
the cracks.
Oh,
Yeah,
No,
this
it's
is-
fine. It's fine. It's all part of the process.
It feels like every single QA tester at once is online right now.
Honestly, this is like one of our biggest stress tests that we've had.
I love
so,
it. So
yeah.
I don't know if my
Yeah,
chat is
yeah,
noticing, but if I only tap the space bar, it's like a small jump. If I hold the space bar, it's a big jump.
Mm.
Yeah,
Almost
that's
Oh
like
yeah,
the
that was
Dreamscape.
not on the player
Gravity.
controller, I believe.
Look at that.
Yeah, Dreamscape has like low gravity going on, so you get big jumps.
This is so cool. Wait, can
Yeah.
I make it to this little? Yes, I can. So cool. Cellbot towers.
Oh yeah, there's a coyote jump as well.
I got black screened again, guys.
Ah, there we go.
Do I just need to let it load, or what's the
Let
plan?
low for a
I
second.
mean,
We'll see.
yeah, I'm in
Yeah, let-
I'm in Splash Spiral, which is the quietest district.
Yeah.
Yeah, I teleported there and I got.
Okay, I think
We're on a pretty small
I
server
think
right now.
what we
so-
should do is I'm gonna load in Jiggly Galaxy, so we have 12 toons there, so it automatically sends you a Splash Spiral when you log in. It's a bit messed up that I have to do this, but whatever.
Make everyone else leave party cat. Oh my god! No, we're not gonna
Um,
purge. We're not gonna purge the QA team.
Yeah, we're
Pick
banning
everybody.
everyone.
Actually, maybe
Sorry,
log
guys.
off for now and then like log out after like the run has started.
Sorry, let me do that again. Whee! And I spawned on the table. That's sick.
You're a member of the leadership who's like
No, it's on
on
the
the
screen.
stream right now.
No one saw that screen. No one saw that screen. Ignore my
I
2,000
can
FPS
feel-
count.
I can like smell the smoke coming out of like the small QA server right now. Like I
Oh,
was
Your connection will not work, by the way.
Whiskers.
Does not
So
work in this
cool.
state because
Just
your
catches
world
on
hasn't
fire.
loaded correctly, so it cannot unload correctly.
I'm just imagining like a Cisco router with
Yeah, let's-
Gloves!
its mouth like an antenna.
Dude, the gloves!
Like re-enter the game plan.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm re-entering.
The gloves look so nice on all the tunes.
They do.
The fingies, that's
They're
right.
wonderful.
Oh my gosh. The
Okay, that's
crashes
good to
aren't
hear,
making this
Crunchy.
any less impressive. Hey, if anything, it adds to the suspense, you know?
Suspense.
It also gives people a chance to see the title screen.
Yeah.
It's a good title screen.
It is a really good title screen. We have put a lot of work into it.
All right, I've made it. I'm gonna try and teleport to Love-A-Lot. Never mind, I forgot to friend you.
No! Oh my god!
But there's less people online right now, so hopefully district hopping doesn't crash anything.
Yeah. How about
It's
for
me.
now? Yeah. What district are you in? Just look at what district. Okay, you're in Nutty Nebula.
I didn't know
How about
the
you just?
Nebula.
How about you just stay there?
All the crashing
and,
brings back fun
um,
memories. So true.
All right,
Yeah,
I'll
like-
stay put. Yes,
Actually,
my
before
name,
un-
my name is
Yeah,
Squiggly Pookie. Yes, yes, Purple Yoshi.
That is a goated
I was
name.
there, August 2018. Oh, I'm getting flashbacks.
Yeah.
No, true, Sparky. It's.
Hey, shit, bro, man, welcome in. Is
it
there a
says it
chat
on the screen,
log?
but
Bonnie
not
Pen?
title.
I do not believe there is a chat log.
This is very bunny pants. Oh, there is a chat log.
Yeah,
Oh, there is.
Go up to the
Yeah, hit
top
the
left.
chat button and it'll open up.
Oh, forgot about that. I totally did that earlier, but just skimmed over it. There is a chat log, yes.
Yeah.
So you can
the
view
house scared me too.
you can view the main chat log, you can view a chat log of just whispers, and then any system announcements.
Okay, that caught me by surprise. The opossum howl.
Wait, so do I stay put? What do I do? What do I do?
Are you coming
Okay,
to
so-
Splash
we'll-
Spiral?
I can try one
we'll
more
join
time.
you at.
Yeah,
I've
there
been
are some
trying, and
issues
it just
with-
keeps crashing like a
Yeah,
lot.
so I would say just stop for a moment. So everyone who is not, we've discussed this before in leadership channels, unless you are going to be in the same Infini-suite group as Squigs and Smirky. If you guys could temporarily hop off the game so they can spawn in together in the same district, so because right now the districts are a little bit going through it. So unless you're Squigs or Smirky, or I believe it was Dan and one other person.
Dan and Ghost.
Ghostart, hello.
Dan and Ghostart. So unless you're those four, if you guys are okay with hopping off just for now, so everyone can spawn in the same district, and then once they get in the Infini-suite, it'll be a lot easier for you guys to hop on and hang out. Thank you guys.
Chat. Absolute cinema. It goes so hard. It goes so hard. Ugh.
Alright, I'm at least in this one.
Let's see if I drop
Dang,
it.
I'm not sure if I want to also play a run or just watch the run and see the reaction.
We could do a couple. Like, I feel like the first one we should start with the group we planned and then see where we're at.
Yeah, okay,
Because I'm down to do whatever you guys want.
I will
It's your game.
take a quick restroom break
Let's just
before
not
we start.
overwhelm the newbies with
do-
backseating.
do we,
'cause there's already
Yeah.
so much.
Is Splash Spiral the district we're gonna be in, or
I think it was Nutty.
I can swap to Nutty
We're
Nebula?
in Nutty Nebula. right
Okay.
now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you can, because
Let's find out.
the stuff going on. Yeah.
Again, if you guys aren't part of the main group, it would be really great if you guys didn't join in right now, or you even hopped off so everyone
Give me one
could
second.
get in. Thank you.
Give me one
Did you crash
second.
now, Smirky?
Oh no, I just, swapping districts, the black screen again, so I'm just relogging.
Yeah.
Boots, you better be my friend. You're too cool. You're so cool, Boots. Boots, you're cool.
Interesting.
Never mind. Boots is too cool. There we go. What, are you too good for me? Can't I be your friend,
Gosh,
Boots?
how dare you? Whoopee!
That emote just lagged my game.
Honestly,
No, I think that was Sage joining the game.
Oh, okay. I wouldn't put it past Boots to have like the power to like crash the universe.
Okay, I will, I have to use the restroom before we start, but, I don't know, if y'all have anything you want to like say to the crowd, say it, because this is the time to do it. So I'll be really quick. I'll be right back.
Yeah.
Alright.
So, Event Horizon, y'all. Sorry I lied to y'all and told you this wasn't happening, but your reactions were worth it.
Yeah.
I will be saving that chat log from like the surprise reveal.
So did you actually tell people you were actively not playing today?
I didn't like say that. So what I did, like, here's the timeline, because this was teased like during the 24-hour stream. But even back then, like, the gameplay wasn't decided. So I just said it was gonna be a 5-hour Q&A, and I mean it worked. Like, people who put loss
in a
and
Q&A
then
sounds painful.
Why is the loss here?
Why is loss here?
Pandora! How dare you? I see that. Get that out of here. Get freaking
I feel like that needs to count as a form of foreshadowing, because who wants to be in a 5-hour Q&A?
True.
I mean, truth. Like, I'm glad no one like got sus of it. Wait,
Yeah.
Ruby, did it? What? Oh, apparently it leaked
What leaked?
that this was happening. Maybe it did. I don't know. I didn't like reference that there was gonna be like that. It might have been speculation.
Probably.
Yeah, it was probably speculation because I'm pretty sure nobody has talked about that.
No,
I
even
don't
my
even think
mods.
most
Like,
of
I didn't
crew.
tell them exactly what was going on. I was just like, I can't say anything, but just please be on high alert for this stream. Like,
Yeah, and
Now,
all of my announcements have been just like, hey, we're gonna be showing off some stuff. You might want to join, but it wasn't
I'm just
anything more than that.
I'm just imagining like an alternate universe where I had to edit a 5-hour Horizon Talks video.
oh god.
Oh,
What a world!
gosh.
What a world!
2 feature
Yep.
films, you know?
Yeah, don't
Lost
worry.
media.
Like, don't worry.
Whoa.
I mean,
Okay,
at least
so-
chat was like willing to listen to 5 hours of Event Horizon Q&A. Like that's good for hype.
True. All right. So,
All right, are we ready to get
Dan,
started?
Are you with us in this?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm just jumping around on the trees. I like
Oh,
to do
okay.
this when nothing's happening.
Yeah.
Line up
Good.
gamers. We got gameplay to show the community.
Are you all
I know,
ready?
right?
It's
a
time,
moderation
guys.
For me,
Are we
I was
back?
specifically told not to enter the Infini-suite until today, and it has been very tempting because I've been logging onto this game to make sure it didn't crash, and it's just right here. But guess what, y'all?
Wow.
I can finally go in.
All right.
Let's
Come
go.
on in. Come on in.
So Smirky.
Come on in. Yay!
I am beyond excited. This
Hey,
Get ready,
is
there's a
sound like-
cutscene here.
Please don't
Yeah,
crash.
Oh,
okay,
shoot.
Please don't
we
crash.
have
Shut off my-
two people
all the
having-
devs being like, please don't crash, please don't crash, please don't crash.
Yeah,
I'm full
we have
screening
two
on
people
both
who
my
haven't seen
monitors.
any of it.
Beginning
see,
the
That's what
climb.
Jones is.
Oh, I got
Okay,
dropped.
I'm sorry.
Oh.
Oh,
It's not sentient. It's not aware that's being streamed right now. It's not aware.
Oh,
It's
we
not
start with
aware.
Scrapyard. Okay.
Ooh,
Scrapyard.
Scrapyard. Oh my gosh. Oh, I loved showing the sneak peek.
What? The elevator's themed?
Let me turn up the music for y'all.
Don't turn it up too much. We still want to be able to talk.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, y'all let me know if I should adjust it. Look at this.
I have Atomic
That
Bonk
looks
and
cool.
Trap.
Oh my gosh, you got the content creator build. Let's go. There's no actual content creator build. I just really like this build.
I
I got sound bonk and drop.
have no idea how
I
this
got-
is gonna work. So
I
I'm
have
just gonna do
Trap-
Bop, and I'm gonna do it.
I have
I'm the
Trap Lure
Bloodsucker.
and Atomic.
Atomic. I love Atomic. Atomic is my favorite.
Should I
No,
laser?
so I think it's showing what damage we're going to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pebbles.
That is the battle calculator. and
Target,
basically,
Yeah, the
Okay.
flashing red
it's
is the
going-
predicted damage.
Yeah, right, because 21 takes out the 20 flunky. Okay. What if...
Wait,
Yeah.
Smirky, do you want to attack the Bloodsucker with me and we can get it killed off?
Absolutely. Okay. Ready.
Okay, how do we lock in? Oh, we just hit ready.
We hit ready. Let's lock in.
Oh yeah,
Oh.
we still have the. We still have one of the other ones. Make sure that whatever gag that you're clicking goes through.
Ooh.
Smack.
Smack.
What?
So happy about the predictor or the health bar predictor.
I'm so happy
gonna
as
check-
well. It is so nice.
And now
I'm gonna
flunk-
take the chat box off stream, y'all, so you can see like as
bounce
much
check. The
gameplay as
cogs.
possible.
The cog awaits their
Yeah.
payback.
Oh wait, you got a blast. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, we got a blast in there.
But yeah, natural drop blast is crazy. But yeah, Squigs. You mentioned that you're like a big fan of like Fire Emblem and all that stuff, right?
Yeah.
I want you to guess the specific game that gave me the inspiration for the health bar predictor.
Like the flash. I feel like Fates with how the flashing is done.
Ooh. Close. I
Awakening.
mean, I think that series in particular does give me like the general inspiration, but there's like a very specific visual inspiration that I got. And you're very close.
Smirky, you want to kill the short change? There
Let's
we go.
do
Yeah.
it. Change target, cancel, change level. Why was Mathbook unhappy? Had too many problems. Oh.
Little TPO jokes.
Haha.
Yeah.
Atomic combo.
Boom.
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 I like how fluid the combat is.
Yeah.
Let's go.
One gag right after the other.
Yeah. What'd I get? A glow stick? Is that
Oh
a
yeah,
glow stick?
and if you want, we can also look around the area.
Yeah,
I
that's
was gonna
that's
say,
what
like,
I'm
maybe, like, a minute and a half. I wanna show
I'm
off.
doing. You know, a certain dog speedway seems to have gone through a rough patch here. You know.
Yikes. I swear
Yeah,
if
you
there's like
see,
a
like-
dead golf course, I'm gonna cry in the honor.
I
of
do see
Thompson.
the throne up there. I do see it.
Oh yes, the throne.
It's very like Mad
Not
Max.
much. Let's see. Can I get a?
Also,
Yeah,
like,
it's
But
like
yeah,
a big
it's-
stadium area.
To
You-
answer,
You cannot
my-
go in the
what I-
elevator behind you. Sorry.
to answer what I was talking about earlier, Squigs, the very specific inspiration was Fire Emblem Echoes Shadows of Valentia. How they displayed
Wait, we
their...
talked about this before. Yeah. Okay, please forgive me. I'm not the biggest fan of Echoes, but I see
That's
the
fair.
design.
I mean, I grew up with Sacred Stones. That's why I was a pretty big fan of Echoes, because, you know, they're so closely intertwined.
I thought the Space Cadet was level 13 for a second, and I was like, what are y'all on? Hello?
The Astrobot. And we could see what attacks it has and how much damage it deals.
My adorableness.
Yeah, when you hover
hello.
over the cogs, it tells you what attacks they have and how much damage they do.
Anybody have lure?
Of course I picked the 6-7 cog with the damage.
Yes, Shadows of Valentia has been...
Anybody have sound?
You
I
go
don't.
first, Smirky. Oh, and
I
be
was-
sure to lock in space.
I was
I
gonna.
have the content creator build is...
I have trap if anyone has lure.
Blast chain! Blast chain!
I don't think we have
That's
lure
the
right
funny
now, and I
thing.
also have trap.
Oh.
Okay.
You don't need lure for trap in this one.
Oh, okay. You don't? Oh, well, that's
Yeah,
huge.
Yeah, the new
I'll
trap
trap
is
with you, Smirky.
it takes a bit to learn, I think.
Okay, I'll try it. I'll try it for science. For science.
Oh, you
Oh,
can't
don't put it
double
on the
trap,
same
though.
cog. Put it on
Oh, I
the
didn't
same
realize it was the same one. No.
You can change it. There we go.
There we go. I got it just in time.
Nice.
What goes? Oh. Santa walking backwards.
cog. I do love pranking the cogs. It also,
I do like
I
the
feel
default
like it's one of the only
abilities.
things that I can do with my build currently. Why did I get Squirt, Drop, and Tune-Up? This is weird.
Oh, okay. I guess some of the traps require lure.
taking?
This is so funny to watch with the stream delay, because I hear like
Guys,
the
I
voices.
just die. I just died.
Oh, man.
Wait! Oh my gosh!
Okay, good run, yeah.
Well, you're not dead. You're just holding on.
You're holding on. You're
Well, keep on.
holding
No, guys,
on.
this is short mechanics.
We promise this is not scripted for content. You just happen to speed run showcasing this game mechanic.
This Toon refuses to give up, but needs to recover.
Let me just...
Yeah, I think the entire community almost forgot about that for a minute. We were all like, 07, Godspeed, but no.
Yeah, just
No.
end stream,
Yeah.
raid Smirky. Sorry, that was my cue.
Hey, Smirky, if you have Toon-Up or Squirt, you can use that on Squig.
I don't.
I've got...
I'm just gonna leave you to die!
Oh.
No, it's okay. Ghost Heart's got you.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
the drop
You'll live.
target.
Not gonna lie, I didn't know we had a closing on
The
UI now.
bubble blower.
Because, like,
Yeah.
not that
that's
I've played, you can come out.
So Toon-Up can be used on both the Cogs and the Toons. That's correct.
Same with Squirt.
Is this Toontown or Wizard 101? Yes.
You
I
haven't
mean,
gone
what,
to the cards yet.
Wizard 101 is one of the other inspirations. Even if like so many people on the staff team have not played it, I am one of those people. I don't
He
think-
got
There you
up.
go, you're back up.
He's so back.
Oh, is this the first time that the public has seen off-track blasts? I think it is.
You mean
yeah.
the
Over
new
the
version of
Atom
Atomic?
status effect, you can see
Yes.
what
I'm
Gags are.
embarrassed. Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah.
Wow. I'm
The new
embarrassed.
form of Atomic is very new. That was something we did, I think, after the blog post a bit ago.
Yeah.
I'm quite happy
It
with
was
this
actually
version.
after the blog post, and then like, we just didn't say what we changed it to.
To be fair, because we weren't really
Trap.
sure what we were gonna do.
Yeah. At this point, though, I do think that we.
Oh,
have...
Squigs, you gotta pick a cog to target, it says.
Oh, whoops. Sorry. I'm learning.
We're
They
learning.
said I wasn't allowed
You
to play
and
the
me
game until
both.
today.
It's okay.
Good info.
They
Good info.
literally they were like, don't go into the Infini-suite, Squid.
Don't go
do
into the
it."
light, Squigs. Don't do it.
I
Think of the
almost did
con.
there, I
Think you
died.
almost did. You almost did.
It's true.
I just realized that holding on puts Squigs under 15 left.
I know.
Oh yeah, it did.
Oh,
14
it's a
laugh.
permanent debuff?
14
It's
laugh.
It's for
Chat.
the brawl, I think. Oh, wow.
How did
You
that
can go
not-
under
for the
15
fight.
left.
Oh. Okay, so Atomic resists sound. Interesting. Okay.
6 damage down, 50% knockback. Ooh.
Oh, that's
And just,
that's what
just to clarify,
Thanks for the heals.
reason why...
Oh, go ahead. I said thanks for the heals.
Oh, no, it's fine. Yeah, the reason why you don't need lure for trap is because the new way it triggers is after the cogs are done attacking.
Yeah, I noticed that, but then I got like knocked down. Forgot to complete my thought. Sorry about that.
I got the rake. Let's go.
I think I also got the rake too.
Rake,
We were playing around.
rake bros. Rake it in. Rake it in.
We were playing around with some of the ideas of trap, and one of the suggestions was brought up of just making it not reliant on bonk or lore, and making it just do, I believe it's combo damage. Yes.
Yeah,
Oh my
we
gosh,
moved
somebody
combo
already
damage onto trap.
Yeah, chat's
Hold on, I'm turning this up.
chat's noticing the
right?
different death
Right.
animation that we saw there, and yes, listen to that music.
We have some really good. Oh man, Scrapyard Intense theme is like one of the best ones.
This one's a certified buck classic.
It's really nice that it still holds up nowadays.
Oh yeah, like this is
It's
like one of the oldest tracks that we have.
Yeah, it's like I think this is like the oldest track that stayed around. Because there
Oh,
was
yeah.
versions.
I think I was listening to this
Radiation
when I got on the
poisoning.
team like 2 to 3
Radiation
years ago.
I might turn the music down a little bit, but I just heard the electric rip and I was like, no, we're cranking that. We're
This tune will
cranking that
feel the
one.
strain if they go against the rules. Yeetranium?
Oh, we're getting
Yeet
rush jobbed.
Radio!
Yeetranium? I'm screaming.
One thing I would love is if people got super
More cogs.
There's more of them.
if people got super invested in the music, I would love to see like another Toontown composer turn our soundtracks into like the midis like they use for like Toontown Online with the same
Gonna give him
like,
that Dragon
instrumentation.
Quest treatment.
Oh my gosh, yes.
I would
The
love
screen
that.
is stopping me from playing bonk gags.
It doesn't let you pick when they walk in. It doesn't. You gotta wait for them to walk in. We couldn't pick in advance. They have to join the battle.
Oh wait, hold on. Let me get my.
Part of the
my-
gameplay.
You can go for that one. Yes.
There we go.
Zeros across the board.
64 damage from that. Whoa.
Yikes.
Yo, the
Yeah,
freaking
it's
the
atomic
anchor.
blast power.
The anchor is awesome.
Yeah.
The cog becomes busy on a call. How dare?
This does
Well, the
feel like
last
a lot
kick-
more traditional RPG combat because I feel like a lot of like
Scoot.
current Toontown
Trap was
is just, like, how
activated
can I do
there.
this without taking any damage?
It
But this
says-
is like no.
It
You
says
can
the
take hits, but
trap
that's
is
fun.
activated after the cog attacks.
How
It's
does
activated after the cog attacks and then stacks up as much damage as done to the cog as well. So it's kind of like a combo, like after the cog
That's
attacks.
calculated.
you gotta rip? Hold on, cranking this.
Anyone got throw?
Yeah, the
I should be coaching, but
telemarketer.
Yeah, no backseating. I know.
Telemarketer
No
has the
backseating.
headset.
Get out
He
here.
is actually busy on a call. Everybody, just so you know.
I can't blame you though. Like this is literally the world premiere of your guys' game. Like
Oh my
I can't
God.
imagine what y'all are feeling right
Oh my
now.
God, these
Like,
Snoopy
Smirky and I are just the
underscore
streamers.
TT just followed me. Wow, I'm
Wow.
so honored.
Snoopy.
I
Yeah,
don't-
Soak is also Toon-Up. What
Yeah.
I don't think we have any.
wait, was that a sound?
Yeah,
just, like,
I
I
used
just
sound
merged
before
with the short
Smirky
change.
lures.
Ooh,
Nice.
nice.
Love that.
It is lured, but
Yeah,
it
it
is
is short
attacking.
change.
So it doesn't knock back, I believe.
I'm just
Yeah.
I'm just using my low level bonk to save my high level gags.
Hi, there is a reason for that. Understood. Might want to stream
Oh, yeah.
title change. Oh, maybe I
Oh.
should change mine. I'll do gameplay in all caps and 3 exclamation marks. How about that?
Yeah.
That'd be
I gotta do
perfect.
that too.
Create
Hold on.
gameplay in all caps.
Nice.
Start ready up.
Let's
Why
go.
is it not
I'm
doing
gonna-
oh my gosh.
I'm gonna get rid of the and in QA and just add gameplay too.
Yeah.
Thanks for the heals.
Sure thing.
What is it about getting spit on by someone else's glass of water that heals a tune? What's the theory?
Funny.
It's
Funny.
I don't want to unpack that one.
For the
Funny.
bit?
That's why it works.
For the
Don't
bit.
think on it too much.
Oh, is that
I
a
got a
sword?
sword.
I got-
Wait,
I
wait,
got a
wait.
sword.
I need.
I got a sword.
Did I get a
Talk about the ad.
skateboard? Was that a skateboard?
Yeah,
I got the skateboard.
What?
that's a level 4 trap gag, I believe.
Yeah.
I'm gonna ride a skateboard in Toontown.
You're gonna love this next part.
Oh,
Tony.
moving to the rest
Oh.
floor.
Oh, okay.
Rest floor.
Oh.
Oh, we're below par. Okay.
Total figments, 120.
Oh, dang it.
Okay.
I normally get more.
Break
Oh,
room.
I just realized the FPS counter has been on this whole time. I'm so sorry.
Oh, no, it's okay. I
You're
mean-
just flexing the hardware.
Just
Infinite
flexing my
clerk.
5060 Ti on chat.
Oh, there's Toonlantis, my favorite.
Oh, okay. Let's.
I got new cards.
New cards. So this is the
Ooh.
starter deck for the Holo-Cards.
Gag up.
Oh, we got gag up. I'm sorry. I just turned on my screen literally when the gag up happened. I'm sorry.
This music is beautiful. It is very, very beautiful.
Oh.
Yeah. if
Make
you-
a
if you- if
change,
you go
get
into
those
your-
tunes, move it or
if you go
lose
to your
it.
menu.
Yeah.
There's a page that has a star icon in it. That is your Holo-Card loadout.
I see it.
It's the starting deck, so you have a whole bunch of lifts, a whole bunch of common cards, and basically just anytime you start out in the Infini-suite, you get these cards.
So we can't equip them right now. It's when we start a new run.
No, when we move forward,
Oh.
that's when we can start getting new cards. It's just
So-
this is the one that we start with.
So jelly beans are not currency for gags, right?
These are figments actually. These
Mmm.
Oh my gosh.
these are
look
they
at
help
this.
you upgrade, they help you buy
Oh.
Holo-Cards, they help you also restock gags. Almost everybody forgets to restock their gags. Please restock your gags.
Yeah.
No, I don't want to.
Oh yeah,
Nah.
we can sit down.
What should
Oh,
I
you
do?
can sit?
Should I
Yeah, we can sit.
should I unlock a gag or
Oh.
level up a gag?
And
Let's
then
see.
you can hold right click and adjust your camera.
Oh yeah, I'm versed in the Clash free cam ways.
So I will note, be aware that your figments do not transfer to the next break room. So spend them
Got it.
now.
Okay.
Spend them
They-
In the
now.
bank.
Oh, if you
Yeah,
put in the
is
bank,
for
then anyone else.
transferring figments between players.
Oh,
Yes. So if you have
okay.
any extras, you can, or someone needs a couple, you can put some in the bank and they can pull out of it.
Oh, but
Wow.
you know, okay, I'm learning. It's great to spend figments and upgrades, but you probably want figments to restock your gags, and that would have been
Hmm.
something to keep in mind. But I've got some gags. I'll say that I've got. Well, if you remove if you remove a gag, you don't get a figment back, correct? It's like
Yeah.
okay, got it. Okay.
Yeah.
I
Look at the
just
posters. Aren't they
realized
amazing?
the pig on the bank is sleeping. I did not notice that until now.
I'm on the
know, right?
beanbag. Oh, that's so cool. I'm sitting on the beanbag.
Also, look at the lobster chair in the corner.
The lobster
Lobster
chair.
Lobster chair.
Oh,
Lobster chair.
oh, I didn't know turning on the figment's gonna
Wait,
heal the team.
If you go to the
Wait,
TV, it'll
why-
ask you if you want to spend 20 figments to turn on the TV and fully heal your team. So
I think we're all fully healed.
So it's
I
like-
think we're good right
so
now.
we had 120 figments. They were evenly divided amongst the teams, so you could have someone fully heal the team. You could have someone upgrade their gags. Like you could sort of kind of like divvy it out.
Yeah, that's what the bank is for. It's like cooperating on the figment spending.
Okay.
Alright, so you want to go to Toonlantis, you said?
Oh, Toonlantis is my personal favorite. So I almost always go.
All
I
the
almost
gags.
always gravitate towards Toonlantis. So that's just me. I mean, if you
Yeah,
want to
and
go
for-
see something
The
else,
dagger.
we might run into Fabled Forest.
Yeah,
again.
so we have two options.
Whatever you want to do.
Astro Wuppy, thank you for
I
the
vote
lurk.
Toonlantis.
Toonlantis.
I used to swim, so it's like I have an affinity towards water.
I love it. Wow.
Biased. I'm so biased, guys. Don't listen to me. I'm biased.
No, I'm biased too.
Oh my gosh, this
Alright.
music was so good.
Oh wait, this is
Also-
wait. Actually, hop out. Let's let chat decide. Let's make a
Oh,
poll real
yeah.
quick.
Oh,
Yeah.
I guess we should. We have 345 seconds to have chat decide Toonlantis or
Yeah,
Fable
mods.
Forest.
Can we make like a 2-minute
we have-
poll, please?
We have
Yeah,
plenty-
to clarify, we made it so that the break room has a really long timer, so that if anyone needs to take a break to do something, they can.
That's
Yeah.
fair.
Like,
I
if you-
will-
Like, if you need to go take care of the cat, go to the bathroom.
Since Squigs does have the majority of the viewership, I will let Squigs' chat be the ones that decide. So everyone can go vote in Squigs' chat.
Yeah, the mods are cooking up right now.
W mods,
know.
W mods.
Okay, I'm seeing a lot of.
Are y'all hearing this freaking music? I can't get over it. It's so good. It's so good. It's
Yeah,
so good.
the
Buck
break
did an
room music
incredible
is so
job.
good, and then if you go over to the Infinite Clerk, there's actually different music.
Man, I wrote this with like.
Oh, there
sheet music and
is.
Yeah.
The music does change.
This is so cool. Like, I can't believe I'm playing Event Horizon right now.
everything. Damn it.
Y'all, we put so much work into this, and I just can't let. It's so great that we get to show it off to you guys.
Is this intentional?
It's intentional.
What?
It's the speech chat phrase.
Oh. Oh yeah.
Is this intentional?
It's a
Wait,
bug or a feature?
No, come on. When Flamin' Hot Cheeto Crumble Cookie being added to speed chat, come
Alright.
on.
Oh my god.
sorry.
Get a load of
I
this
mean,
guy.
Alright, it looks like there's an overwhelming majority for Toonlantis right now. There's like the poll is still halfway over.
Yes.
But
I'm sorry for putting this on the community, but I see people using that as a known issue to like call skill issue on people.
Honestly.
Okay, but that's funny.
This game looks so good. I'm so blown away. I think the team will love to hear that comment, Epic Rockers.
Oh yes.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So
And we are still
Alright.
very much hard at work on
Can I-
a lot of different stuff.
Oh yeah.
can I ask, like, what led to y'all designing the break room like this? Like, I guess what inspired it? Obviously, Cog Nation, the gag shop, but like, in terms of crafting it in this way, like, is what I'm curious about.
Well, so the overall theme of the Infini-suite, if you recall from like the outside exterior look,
Yeah.
is like it's a clash between the Toons and the Cogs, and so the break room kind of reflects that with the theming of like the two rooms colliding into each other.
It's like a half.
alright.
It's like a half
Chat's
gag shop,
decided.
half like cog building kind of theme. It's really cool.
Yeah.
I love the Legal Eagle poster.
Yeah. Those posters were made by one of our.
Shoutouts to
Our-
Squink, our brand artist.
And look,
Yeah, Snake.
while the mover and shaker is my least favorite cog, I really do like his personality shining in this poster. I think it.
Legal
I think
Eagle mentioned.
Legal Eagle
Legal.
mention. Move it or lose it. Move it or lose it.
I see
We
you,
didn't get
Swink,
through
in the
everyone's
chat. I
favorites.
see you.
Okay,
We didn't
I'm.
get through everyone's favorites, but my favorite's definitely like out of the normal guys. It's definitely Legal Eagle.
Oh my god, when I did the smile face, my Toon's teeth started showing. That's funny.
Yeah.
We're going left.
Toonlantis, my beloved.
Yeah, it was like a 74% majority for Toonlantis.
Heck yeah.
Y'all know me. Y'all know me because.
This
you know
music.
I'm Toonlantis.
The elevator's
Hoping
different.
Alright, so y'all know Slay the Spire, right?
Absolutely. I've actually been playing a ton of it with Buck.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I keep popping into the streams every now and then, hoping to see
Whoa.
Toontown. Oh, it's Slay the Spider. Oh, we have fun. Alright, let's go.
Ethereal damage.
Great.
Okay. Restore 6 laugh. Deal damage to all cogs. This is sick.
Spire.
Yeah.
Yeah, and don't feel
Take
pressured
out-
to really think about the cards. We made them like as easy to play as possible.
Yeah.
It kind of reminds. This is gonna be a weird comparison, but did any of y'all play Mario and Luigi Paper Jam?
Oh,
It like it's admittedly not the greatest game, but it did do something cool with the cards because they weren't like super.
Squigs.
What? Oh, sorry.
It's okay.
Would y'all believe me if I told you this is the first time I played this. Thank you, Smirky.
Yes. Yes.
But they had a very light card mechanic in that game, which just gave like some small bumps, but not like Slay the Spire levels where it was like it could make or break the whole thing. It was just like a nice little addition. And I think that stuff like that is cool because it's good to like ease people into those kinds of mechanics.
Recuperate.
Yeah, we're hoping a lot of the early cards are very easy to use, but later on the cards, especially the more rare ones, become a little more complicated and require a bit more thinking if you want to grab them.
Oh,
There are some cards out there.
Oh yes.
Oh gosh, they're so good.
Gain
cards.
plus
I
10
could say
trap
one,
gag
one, but
efficiency
yeah,
this
you
turn.
Let's see.
Ground control.
I'm using the skateboard and no one can stop me.
Go crazy. Holy crap!
Yeah, plus
Why
10
is that, like,
damage.
giga damage?
Yeah, it was
It is.
it was
a lot of damage.
48 and then the trap lift makes it 58. Oh my god.
Oh,
Yeah,
nice
just kill the
catch.
micromanager.
Yeah, we're trying to add some.
There's the skateboard.
Skateboard.
You'll
Skateboard.
have to wait for the cogs to attack first.
Yep.
Tank
They stole a
Wow.
gag. They stole a gag. That's not nice.
16.
Wait.
We can't get a word in
Hey,
with the
jump it.
cog.
Oh, you're down.
Down
Oh.
already, yeah.
Oh, good lord.
Oh my.
Also, chat. Sorry if I'm like not looking at y'all. I'm distracted. I'm so sorry. I'm very distracted right
Honestly,
now.
I don't. Getting distracted for this is yeah.
A lot to take in.
Oh my gosh, the trap to resonance combo.
Oh.
Let's go.
The chest emblem having the red indicator around the emblem is pretty cool. I like that.
Yeah. They all have the.
Love the little jump for joy.
indicators. Okay, why are you?
I
Okay.
don't have.
I love seeing that. Like you jump for joy, but you're still dead.
Oh wait, no. Stick only works on yourself. Dang it. Oh.
Actually, I'm gonna go with.
Oh, they're almost dead. I'm just gonna.
Oh,
use
zero
this
laugh.
I
Okay.
got it. It's okay.
Yeah, if the card affects another tune, it will say on its description.
Also, I don't know if this is a good thing, but I do see chat still asking some questions. If we have people that aren't playing in the staff want to try and answer them, like maybe we could try that.
There you go.
I know there might be some talking over each other with the gameplay, but like,
See,
If you want to take on
see,
any design
it
questions.
thought it was gonna get a quarter and then I snatched it back. That's what happened.
I know, right? We
That's-
do love our.
that's-
different-
That's the level 1 lure gag.
Yeah.
Ooh, universal lift. Gain plus 4 gag efficiency this turn,
wait,
which I
I'm
assume
curious.
is for
Oh,
like
the cards
everybody.
Can't make the kill, can they?
Huh?
You have to use a gag to kill, like.
Yeah, no, the cards are not. Yeah. Universal lift is a cool card. I like it. You get a boost for all your gags.
Exactly. It's one of the best cards that we have.
I wonder what acts are. Maybe we'll find out a little later. I can block?
Yeah,
I do apologize, I'm trying to answer
Plus
questions,
30% defense.
Yeah, let me-
Okay.
yeah.
It's
Yeah,
like
maybe
a
like
better
maybe like
version.
type in the chat and like do a direct reply. That might be. easy.
Sorry, we're
Oh,
all
because at
like
least the
really
person asking
excited.
can see you.
Oh no, I'm trying to. I'm just.
There's a lot happening.
Yeah.
Oh, did someone...
Yeah,
For
so
bug.
when you block, you actually
Long.
take just a little bit less damage. It's like our passing, but instead you're actually doing something a little bit more. Yeah.
Yeah, there is a concern in chat about the really long break room
Why did you
timer.
start dance?
Oh, I was trying to
Okay,
answer that, but I'm trying to log in as well.
Oh, you're good.
Just open
Yeah,
your
you got the
menu and
camera
close
button.
Oh,
Okay, so all you
yeah.
have to do is press escape and then it will fix. That one's
Okay,
a no.
yep, I did get that bug, but it's good.
You go in the water. Hold on, I heard a splash.
Yeah,
Yo.
you can swim.
What? Oh my god. Bro, that's actually cool. What on earth?
I can see the void.
It's groundbreaking. In the water.
Groundbreaking.
Look at hardcore menu. Hold on.
Yeah,
And
we,
the-
we programmed the water
Uh-huh.
a lot more flexible.
Yeah, I think the Mouse was the one that did most of the swimming for all of that, so shout out to Super Mouse.
This place is so
Is that like you
cool.
have water on like different elevations, I think?
Yeah.
Features
and
cannon.
Smirky,
Yeah.
to answer your question about acts, that's actually the menu that it goes to where you're seeing what actions you're doing.
Oh, okay. I see.
Yeah.
Dude,
Yes.
the ambulance chaser looks
Guys, hold on,
scary. It
Oh,
looks
wow.
scary.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, I got the skateboard too. I didn't even realize that.
Yeah.
Nice.
I'm gonna go for a big drop.
We just
Long
absolutely
lift feature, universal lift, and then I'm going to use the toy sword.
If someone wants to go for the cold color, that would help.
I'll go for the ambulance chaser since I can apply an accuracy debuff.
They are getting destroyed.
Smirky, do you think you got a attack for that? Okay.
Yep.
I guess.
It's the bubble wand. The elevator change. Yeah, the elevators are. It's cool to see themed elevators. I really like it.
Yeah, all of the areas in Infini-suite have their own themed elevators. Atlantis is just one of the pieces.
W card.
The headset on the
I
cold
like the
collar is
downsizer's
awesome.
face.
Downsizer's cool too. Ambulance chaser is scary.
Yeah. We don't like them.
Look, these are real businessmen, and we don't like them. Okay, that's they're trying to take over the town. We don't like that.
Soulless corporate machines.
Pieces of scrap.
Shtick, restore 6 laugh. Don't mind if I do.
Ooh,
But I don't have
somebody wanna
energy.
Atomic the downsizer.
I can.
I got it. Oh, you beat me to it.
Actually,
have-
both of you can.
I have uranium vial.
Yeah. And then I can do this. That does. not
F
enough
is for friends who do stuff together. U is for uranium bomb. Survival.
Wait, hold on. I killed. There we go.
There we
now I
go.
can get on a kill rate. I love. Okay, I love the cards. I already love them.
That was awesome.
Whoa.
Heat uranium.
The bash difference. Oh my goodness.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Legalize nuclear bombs.
Put them
We
in the
love
particle
active
accelerator.
mutants.
You know what? We're past the Q&A. I'm pitting that soccer. That's funny. It's good messaging and promotion for the 3. I looked away at the wrong time. Excuse me.
Chat, I have
Oh, wait, no, I
recuperated.
got cards for this.
Okay.
Thank God.
Put them in the particle accelerator.
Put them in the particle
All right,
accelerator.
how about this? Lure lift into
Getting-
universal
getting a good
lift into dollar bill. 16 damage down, 55%
Oh, is
knockback.
it absorbing?
That's big knockback. Wow.
I don't know. Yeah, it feels impressive, so I had to outline what I was doing.
Wait, what should I do? What should I
Wait,
do?
check the buff.
Does someone have throw or squirt?
Oh, dang it. I'm the one that has squirt. I can do that.
Yeah, I'll
it is
do it,
the
don't
bomb
worry.
one, though.
This music
I-
is like magic on the ears. It is fantastic.
Oh, dang it. Dan, do you want to try and kill instead?
Why is my bomb doing 1 damage?
Well, it's because
check
of
on
the
all.
hold.
Yeah, you can look at the status effect that it has. Hover it over
Okay,
the mouse.
well, I'll still do this for the accuracy debuff.
Yeah. There we go.
With 0.87 seconds.
Oh my gosh, it's the slippery buff. We made Phantom!
Oh, so close.
So close, so close.
I'm above
Dang it.
Recuperate.
Okay, so what was the last one?
Yeah, I got Toon-Up now this start, so you can attack with sword.
I think it's already dead.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just because, like, well, I mean, maybe it's because we literally played
Black
Slade
water.
Spire last night,
Block.
but I could, like, easily see the inspiration with the energy in the cards.
Oh yeah.
Glass of water.
It does synergize really well.
I love Spire.
Yeah.
Also, I just
I
wanna
know
point
you do.
I guess I do want to point out another change. Atomic doesn't do ethereal damage at base now, it's just normal damage.
Yeah.
So you can just destroy with it.
Which is so much nicer.
Out of curiosity, did we explain what ethereal damage is?
I don't think we have.
Oh yeah, so the thing about the offense Holo-Cards is they deal damage, but it cannot kill. that
Yeah,
in
it leaves them at a minimum of 1.
Oh, okay. I
The
was
music
thinking it was
just
like
changed.
SMP where it's like Almighty with like Megadolon or something like that. I was
That's-
wrong.
Yeah, so you have
But-
normal damage and then ethereal damage and just, yeah.
The technical
Most
reason
Holo-Cards.
is because we don't want Cogs to die during the gas selection.
Oh!
period. That's chaos.
Change
No,
agent.
Oh, she's
Okay. Go off, girl.
Lovey, you have manifested this.
I did. I'm sorry. You guys
Boss,
have
Like
Look.
perfect,
I got trapped too.
like the perfect content sequence.
Oh
The
my
first generalist to
god.
get to go off is changing. That's amazing.
I'm sorry, how much health does this level 5 cog have?
Well, I mean, I'm going to get perfect, yes. I give
Valid.
Valid.
Oh wait, I gotta crank the music. Hold on.
The realest ever.
Oh my god.
So,
Oh?
Here. Hey, don't die. I said don't die.
It's not good for your health.
Oh my gosh.
Not the targeting. Those numbers
Holy
looked
just
really
game
cool.
holy shit!
Minus 80, bruh.
Is he
Attitude
alive?
adjustment.
Oh, she's sad now.
Oh no. I
Oh,
mean,
not the cold collar.
Who invited this?
I just think about that one clip of like the level 8 cold collar with like the one-winged angel playing.
My god. Alright, we should probably kill like the downsizers or number crunchers since they got big buff.
Let's go for the downsides.
yeah, we got him.
Actually, one of you should hit change agent. I want to say Smirky hit change agent, and then
Okay.
Squigs hit downsizer.
Gotcha.
Yeah, you want to make use
Yeah,
of those
look at
add-ons.
that.
I do have that
Actually,
boost,
hold on.
so.
I can use this and I can save my No, I lied.
I'm gonna.
I now see why the
Okay, no.
timer is this long.
Yeah,
because
there's a
I'll
lot
find
of strategy involved, right?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Plenty
There
of
we go.
strategy. Yeah, that's one of the main things.
The profile image is different on the boss cog. That's so cool.
That is such a good feature. I love that.
Yeah, our balancing has kind of made it so that we haven't had one single gag that has been meta. It's just been what can we combine in order to make it.
The cards also help a lot with that too. Like giving
Oh,
us
absolutely.
variety. Like incentivizing
What
them.
species is Loopy Jake McPow?
I am an opossum.
An opossum. Chat was wondering. It's an opossum.
I love this design so much.
We have
It's
a
so
lot
good.
of fun these that are not quite in yet, but we're hoping to get in at sometime.
Oh, it's bonk.
I got a
Go
bonk
for it.
lift.
Go for it.
Ooh.
Bonk blast.
Bonk blast.
You know what?
This could pop off.
I think it could.
Yeah.
Also, the accuracy debuff on her might be really good. Why is it? Okay. Yeah. Sword.
Ooh, sword.
So we did add
Legalize flamin' hot Cheeto crumble cookies. Sorry, I'm hitting that one now.
Legalize flaming hot sword. Thoughts?
We added a little something to offensive squirt.
Breach of contract.
I think it shows you the
Nope.
status effect name.
She's angry.
No more Miss Nice Cog. Oh no.
Ow.
Yeah. Oh, she's so cute when she's angry, though.
The key mash I did for the crunch sound.
Ow.
How's Toontown going today? It is going wonderful right now. I will tell you that much.
I'm quite happy, honestly, that we haven't had any tracks that felt significantly overpowered compared to the rest of them, because that's kind of our end goal with the sound
We don't want
supremacy.
only sound.
Mhm.
You can do another block. Increase the attack.
I am burning.
Block lift, universal lift.
Yeah, if someone can knock
Whacker
out
again,
the
the sword.
Actually, wait, that's a really good one. Dan, you can drop. We're getting a word, so you can drop.
Actually, Smirky, could you do a single targeted lure on Change Agent?
Yeah. One sec. There you go.
I wouldn't let me pin it. I think it was because it was highlighted. Snoopy, can you
Yeah,
try and
because-
pin the legalized flaming hot Cheeto crumble cookie collar, please?
Anchor's away!
Pick that gold color.
Ahoy!
Yeah. Yeah, the thing is, if you group lure, then it'll change drop target to any cogs.
Additional cogs. Don't do that.
At? Why am I at
Oh
5?
my gosh.
Girl! Okay, now I'm at 4.
My dad's such a cute icon.
Ow.
Okay, Snoopy, so
There
oh,
we go.
Oh, they flew in.
where'd they come from?
They flew in? Ow. I think I'm gonna rank so I can stealth heal a little bit.
Oh, I forgot to check. What FOV are you at? Because I think it changes it back.
I'm so glad that we get to show Change Agent off. She's my favorite.
What should I do?
I'm out of
What
swords.
should I do? I can take
Ethereal
out,
damage, Lars. It's damage that can't kill the boss.
take out the bloodsucker.
Should I do another one?
Yeah, the scaling on the reinforcements isn't too crazy, at least.
No. And then this is... She's our first
Yeah, they
First
were a
one
bit
is
harder.
usually not that bad in any sort of sense.
No, you call Markiplier and FNAF 4. First night's never really that bad.
I'm glad you guys get the reference.
Of course.
Why does the music sound like something you'd hear at some sort of digital circus?
It
Ah,
is very grandiose.
yeah.
Oh yeah,
It is.
That's their sound effect. They absolutely cook too.
Oh yeah.
Let's see if we could do a group lure, and then we could probably get Change Agent this turn.
Okay.
We can.
What should I hit with though? Maybe.
I think you're the only one. Correct.
Oh, me? Okay.
Lurbot.
Lorbot.
Sorry, Smirky.
It's okay.
No, it's okay.
For the team.
I need you to hit Change Agent with something that'll let drop hit. Yeah,
Yeah.
there we go.
There we go.
Yes.
There we go. That's
We got her. Ladies and gentlemen, and pals, we got her.
It's okay, wifey. I'll fix you up later. You're okay. I'll repair her. It's okay. I'll repair her.
Liz, I lied. It isn't all a Q&A. We're playing Event Horizon on stream. Gee.
Oh man, I got down.
Nice little surprise.
Oh.
Smirky's now here too.
Hello.
Leave Jake alone.
Mods, can we get a shout out for Smirky, please?
Smirky!
What's up?
Of the bumper pop variety.
Of the bumper pop variety. There was
No,
a
there
Q&A.
was- there was a
There
Q&A,
There was.
The
There
second
was,
intermission
but-
though was a silly little surprise.
Yep, there was a
Change
Q&A.
Agent down.
Take out the and. Now it's a QA.
Aha.
No, but I did remove the and from title.
Live. Go. Live.
Bonk lift. Oh yeah, I could just one shot the Astrobot.
Oh, yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, you.
Yeah, I got you.
He got
I I know this is only the first. I'm having so much fun playing this.
No, I agree.
Exactly.
I agree. I could
So
play
much
it.
work into this game. It is so fun.
Wasn't it mentioned like, oh yeah, Slay the Spire, Splatoon Raiders, like where I literally was also telling my chat like, yeah, I could not put down Splatoon Raiders and I was like 10
It's
hours
so
into the
addictive.
stream. So like, I'm kind of getting the same vibes from this, I fear. So we will see what happens.
I was gonna say like after the stream and now that like I can do it, like I'm gonna be hella playtesting whatever I can.
absolutely. Like, please, we want. Welcome back.
I'm more anticipated for
yes.
this than GTA 6. That's a statement right there.
I'm hoping you guys roll some crazy cards in the shop.
Can I go? I can do 50. Works. I've used up all my big gags.
That's okay.
Grand Toon Auto.
Yas, Vancouver.
I can take care of the double chopper.
Okay.
Yeah, and then you.
Hey, the Spire too.
Take these bubbles. Here.
Bubble one.
Splash.
Okay, I'm gonna say this now, dear Stealing, but there will be some tune creation. That is part of the itinerary. I don't gotta hide
Yeah.
anything anymore now.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta make a tune before you get it.
Y'all will love the tune creation, I think.
It's so wonderful.
Yeah, that's how we'll wrap up. So basically, the team has said that we're only allowed to go so far for like. Oh, I got the bug again, hold on.
Yep.
We're only allowed to go so far with the gameplay just to make sure we don't spoil too much for y'all. So once we get to that point, assuming we don't die first, that'll be what we do next.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do the other leads say? Should we go for 1 or 2 more blocks?
I mean, most of our QA testing tends to beat around.
Here's my argument for going for more blocks. Please, 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 please.
If anything, most of our runs tend to go all the way to block 5 and then drop off there. We're
I
at
just
block
wanted
2 going into block 3 anyways, so that would be like,
My card's leveled up.
I just want to see like unique Holo-Cards. I want to see them go crazy.
I know, right? Now we get
Alright, is everyone healed? Is everyone healed?
I'm
Yeah.
healed.
Yeah.
Okay, I was like, do we need to like use the TV?
If we have people that
Like, I
are
wanna
too
make
low on life, then the TV will have like an alert thing.
Oh gosh, okay.
Man, we really have to
Holo-Card shop.
worry about our figments right now. because
Yeah,
I want to see what
I'm.
you guys get.
I
Oh
got
yeah, the
one
top
of my
tab is
favorites.
now.
Wigs, you
Got
should
one
buy
of
a
my
new gag
favorites,
track.
so-
You forgot to last floor.
Oh wait, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay, unlock.
Oh,
What did I get? Oh,
got
I
one
didn't
of my
even get
favorites.
cards.
Oh, Luffy, what did you get?
It starts with an I.
I got.
Yeah,
Oh, I
you
can
put it on
heal
that.
now. Okay, perfect. I'm
So-
gonna spend all the rest of it on here.
I
and
can
now have
either
11
I can level up 3 gags, trap to quicksand, squirt to fire hose, or lure to promotion papers.
Luffy, you're
Worry
literally
about
going to
big
keep.
stuff.
Guys,
Let's start.
Can I be selfish? Can we do Tropical Treetops? Because I did play the audio for chat earlier, and they were loving the music.
We
Oh,
did
yeah,
mention
for
it,
sure.
yeah.
But we do
Yeah.
have the cozy caverns with more figments though.
Oh,
We also get to show off.
the
Okay.
roguelike joy.
So, hi, do I have
Roguelike
permission
choice,
to
more
get
figments
this
for the one that you want.
do I have permission to get this rare card pack on sale for only 6
yes, 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 yes,
figments?
yes.
Okay.
Go crazy,
Yeah,
go
go for it.
stupid.
Yeah, the top tab is cards, so I can purchase individual cards or common card packs, or this rare one that I'm about to
There's
purchase.
a high chance that
Don't forget to put the
one,
card. Oh,
I
one
got
beloved-
Buddy Scan and Improvise.
Improvise.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, you're gonna
Improvise
love
is my favorite.
improvise.
Oh,
We love
improvise.
improvise.
Don't forget to input.
I've got a new hollow hand items. Visit the gablet to equip them. Okay.
I'm gonna run to the
So-
bathroom real quick since we have all this time, but I'm gonna leave. I'm not even gonna do BRB. I'm just gonna look at this.
Yeah, let the music play.
Yeah. How do I
Be right back,
equip?
y'all.
How can I equip my cards? in the load.
It's,
you
it's
have
easy. You just click one card in your loadout, and then the one that's off your loadout.
Oh, okay. Which one should I swap? Maybe Bash?
I tend to swap the more duplicate cards so I get a little bit more
Yeah.
variety.
And then I wonder what Buddy Scan is. It has a question mark on the artwork. Let's see.
Oh, that's one of the ones that we
That's-
haven't
That's a placeholder.
finished the artwork for.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's
Huh.
I have a lot of universal lifts. I think I can sacrifice one of them, so we'll do that.
I actually don't remember what Buddy Scan does. I remember another scan that's very similar.
I forget what Buddy Scan does as well.
Could you show them
I
the
think Buddy
description?
Scan gives another person a lift based off of which track he's in.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, you should show
If
them
that
the
person
descriptions
doesn't
of the
have your
cards.
track, though, it'll just do universal.
Okay.
Oh, what were you saying, Bob?
Oh, do I have permission to look at the wardrobe? Is that okay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, there's not much there.
Yeah,
but
but like I was able to like customize my Toon's like appearance on the like create a Toon screen, but you can also go into the wardrobe and add shirts, accessories. It looks like shorts, skirts. Yeah, I don't have any accessories right now, but this is super cool, and you can show colors too, which is awesome. So you can change the color of like the clothing.
Yeah, for Arc Zero, we're just gonna let you have access to all the clothing options, and then you can just pick the colors.
yeah.
Discord's
Yeah,
a
we
little
are
quiet.
hoping-
I'll turn him up.
And we are hoping to add more
Better.
types of clothing as well, because we did show off some
plenty.
of that a while ago.
Oh,
Yeah,
little
like long
Toon
sleeve clothing.
tips. Yeah, let me know if that's better, Wolfie Zephyr. It's better, thank you.
Awesome.
Get a little synopsis on Toontown, battling the Cogs, the Infini-suite.
Oh yeah, our eyelids. Let's go.
Yes, there are like eyelashes. I have eyelids. There were different eyelids. You'll see it when Squigs goes through
Squeaks
this
is
thing.
staring into
Yeah,
my soul.
like, I have.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm just eating some crackers, and I didn't want the crunch to show up on the mic.
Oh, you're good.
Yeah, like
you
my,
should
my
have
Toon,
some
for example, has
emotes
custom
if you
eyelids.
if you put in some of them, you can actually see a little bit of a.
What's this? Sadmosphere? Toons will take 3 damage every turn.
Yeah. I don't just like a DOT.
Oh. Oh my.
Excellent.
Oh.
Bros said no.
We do get a little more figments if we go that way.
I want
But, yeah,
more
we can show
emotions.
it.
I want to be delighted and furious and cry because that's on brand for me apparently.
Mm-hmm. What?
Huh?
Huh?
What?
Oh, sad actually does make you sad.
Sorry, the crying. I never mind.
Yeah, this is
I don't know
the.
why I don't know why that confused me.
Oh no, like the crying emotion. Like.
Oh wait.
Yeah, so
I love the emotion that comes with that.
So I made my eyes sparkly. There's other things you can do with the eye pupils, but this is what I did with mine because I thought it looked cute and it's like puppy dogs, puppy dog eyes, right? I thought it was on
So
brand.
I tried to just make my my Clash Toon 1-for-1 because I wanted to save like the big stuff for chat later when we make our own Toon
That-
or Toons.
Until somebody else pointed it out. That's the joke he was making about crying being on brand.
Yes, that's what I was making the joke on.
Okay.
I gave you access to the other emotes if you wanted to see.
Oh. Oh my gosh. Okay. Holy emotes.
What about me?
Idea.
Okay.
Oh yeah, yeah. Get
Holy
both of them.
emotes.
I mean, it's not like we're gatekeeping those.
Upset.
I feel less hurt.
Look at how upset I am. And the muzzle even like
Right, you should have it.
reflects it. The muzzle has a little curve on the sides when you're upset.
Oh my gosh.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
Just salute.
I'm mad.
Banana Peel's the one that. Yeah, I like this. Look at the face on Banana Peel.
Oh wow! Look at that. That's so cool. The wide
I did
eyes
all
and the
of the,
closed eyes.
All the emotes more expressive.
Oh, that is so nice. Wide eyes on confused.
Actually cringing during cringe.
Right now, right?
The OG surprised emote. Tunes with
Oh, the wink, that's-
expressiveness.
Huh, wait, hold on. I wanna.
Oh, the
I
wink
wanna-
is cute. Yeah. Wink.
I love the wink. It's so good.
There's
Alright, have we
wink.
decided where we're going to go?
More rewards!
I know, right?
We're going for Sadmosphere, Cozy
The green
Caverns.
drives us. Yeah, so after
The
first
doors.
area, the Cogs side actually gets more figments.
Scoot.
Yes.
Scoot, this is not the back rooms. This is Cozy Caverns. It's cozy. It's cozy.
Cozy caverns. It's cozy.
Back rooms.
The
Can
EVA
you imagine if there was a backrooms version?
Honestly, that would be hilarious.
It's cozy.
Oh. Poison damage.
DOT.
I mean, I don't know. I like our current rooms. I feel like we should stay in character.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh my
Wayfinder.
goodness. The lone shark
Oh,
looks so cool.
Crazy.
Oh, shark. Yes.
Wayfinder.
Okay. Buddy scan creates effect on another tune. When you use a gag, give the tune plus 30 track lift for the same track next turn or 15 universal lift.
I do gotta say, I love how trap is like a basically like you have to oh.
Thank you, admin. Thank you.
Nice ad read. One of the mods like type this out in chat, please, and didn't like pin that. Because I do
You
want
can't spell admin without ad.
We could just send the link itself if you need it.
Yeah, if you want to just like if one of you wants to paste it here, we could just pin that for y'all.
Yeah.
Beautiful. I'll pin that to the end of stream.
There we go. Yeah, Super Mouse has put it in.
Super mouse code.
Super Mouse code.
Yeah, when I heard this music on YouTube.
Can we get a skibbity in the universal chat, please?
Oh, there's that Holo-Tune.
Oh, hey!
Please.
Sadmosphere.
That's the first holo gag.
Yeah, I got improvised.
Sadmosphere is crazy, dude.
Okay, I see chat. I see y'all in the chat being haters. I stand by what I said. Y'all can call me lame if you want.
Oh,
but...
that was cool. Also, let me know Wolfie Zephyr again if that's better.
Look at all these. Dang.
Ooh.
Fun fact,
That was a nice trap combo.
we're actually working on quite a bit of kind of polishing up on these areas to add a little bit more, call it detail. It's kind of going, it's going pretty
Thank
well
you.
right now. This is one of the areas that got a big glow up. but
Test
sadly, something
dummy.
we can't quite release yet.
Test dummy.
That is the coolest test dummy I've ever seen in my life.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh, 40. Oh, that buddy scan's going crazy.
Hang on, I got you guys.
Thank you. I do need
Oh,
heals.
I just used shit. Whoops.
Ah, it's
You're
okay.
good.
Please. I'll play this here.
Dart, thanks for the 100 bits. Could you showcase the cringe emote? Yes. It has more to it than TTO, Buck said. Okay.
True. It does.
Oh yeah, the cringe emote makes you make like a sad like teeth open face.
You can feel the yikes through the screen.
Let's do this. No, well, I'll help you out. There we go.
Yeah, let's just get Wayfinder out of here.
Minizi, I love you. Thank you so much. For the channel points, new Cogs. This game is full of them.
Absolutely. Oh, look at all of that damage.
Oh my god, the
That
damage
poor
is
Wayfinder.
stacking. The damage is
obliterated.
stacking.
We still got the snowman, right? Because if we do,
Yeah, we still have
we're
the
all obliged to say
snowman.
hi.
Yeah, we gotta say hi to the Snow Toon.
I think Overjoyed actually proc there, which is a very new mechanic.
Ah,
Yeah, so Toon-Up has a thing where if you're at full health, you get a buffer of HP called Overjoyed.
Channel point alerts are loud. I'll fix it.
Yeah, it's that new status effect that just popped up over you, Squigs.
Oh, it's Bonk. Huh. Who got Bonk? Who wants to use it on
I got bonk.
the
I got
radioactive
bonk.
cogs? Yeah.
Ooh, yeah. Wait, hold on. I can do some. Let me do some
So
material.
if you
for
remember
the-
ye old Zap days, order of operations is pretty similar to that when trying to figure out the order.
A new-
Oh, look at that.
I got a
That's
brand new
beautiful.
gag called Taunt. I'm gonna use it as a bonus action on the blood.
Yes.
Ooh.
He's angry.
Boom.
He is red because he cannot be placed there.
So now the bloodsucker will prioritize me.
Interesting. So like a tank mechanic where it's like aggro and absorb.
That was a good turn for us.
That was a,
Beautiful.
yeah.
So do Atomic and Bonk go together? So the way the mechanic works is it picks a certain attacking gag, and that gag will also proc Atomic Blast for the turn.
Now that the bloodsucker attacked me, it is lured.
I have
the-
improvise, gain a level 2 bonus gag of a random attacking track. Is
It's
it
so wonderful.
is it worth using here with
Yes. You can.
Okay.
Yeah, give it a go.
Taylor
Show 'em
Station,
the fun gag.
OMG, I had no idea Toontown was back. This is quite a first impression of Toontown. I will tell you that right
Yeah,
now.
Wow.
I am doing a lot of damage. What?
If you go to your axe menu, what kind of bonus attack did you get?
I see the seltzer bottle now. Let me... Where do I go for the X menu? Sorry.
Oh, I think currently you have to pick a gag first.
Oh, okay.
Maybe.
I don't know. Let's see.
Or you could block. Yeah,
Oh,
there we go.
fly swatter?
Okay, nice.
Oh,
Yeah,
the
that's
seltzer
your
bottle
bonus
won't be
attack, the fly
used?
swatter.
Okay, okay.
Yay, bubbles.
Yeah.
I mean, it makes sense that
Yeah,
we
but-
might be getting, like, first-time Toontown viewers in a long time, considering the excitement around what we're currently doing.
Oh yeah, I didn't. Yeah. Oh my gosh, we're going to have so many just rolling in.
Fire hose.
No tune.
So yeah, Holo
Toon.
gags. Oh,
I'm in the
say
snow
hi.
toon.
Yes.
Look at me, I'm in the snow tune.
Did the snow tune taller?
Can I hop in this fort?
Yeah, like so tall.
Yeah!
You can hop in
Snowtune
the
is so
fort.
big.
You can hop in the fort.
Oh, it's so fun just to play around with the little areas that we've
I wonder
created.
if I can hop on the roof. I feel like I can
Oh,
get up there.
there's no collisions on the back elevator. I can go into the void.
Whoops.
Oh, no,
Guess
oh,
that's something we'll have
boy.
to fix.
Oh,
I'm in the void.
Whoops. Ah, let's just go.
Look at this. The cabin. So cool.
How dare you show off the void?
Hey, it's not.
Unfinished mechanics
Hey,
in my Toontown.
I'm just doing the job that y'all invited me to do, and I am finding stray bugs crawling around the snow escape.
Moonlighter!
1.1?
Oh,
yeah.
yeah, we got
What
a
version
1.1.
1.1? What'd that mean?
Oh yeah.
That's a cog that
So Jake's
surpassed its
surprise,
base
it wasn't
level.
just a Q&A. It was we were showing off Event Horizon.
When a cog goes past its base level, the highest level for cryogenis is level 6. It gets a little bit stronger.
Yeah.
47 damage bonk sword.
We went from Q&A to QA.
Not the
Yeah,
void
mine is
leak.
good.
Hey, what's a Toontown game without
megaphone.
the void?
True.
Throwback to the old overcog level system. That
Oh
looks
my
very silly.
gosh, that sound gag is awesome.
We do
Yeah,
love
the train whistle.
Ow.
That damage. Yeah, 100 damage in one turn.
You're all green
Moonshot.
because you can place
Whoa.
Ow,
Moonshot.
that hurt.
Cryogested Robber Baron!
Robert Baron, oh no!
I gotta bonk you because you scare me.
It's my turn.
Honestly valid.
Find that, Universal. Let's get an accuracy check on you.
Who wants my buddy
That
scan?
one?
Who wants it? Let's give it to
Uh,
you.
I'm not doing it to that. I'm only like doing a debuff this turn out of fear.
Honestly, I don't blame
What should I do?
Right, Darth? Like, oh, the teeth and the mustache are so good.
Oh, that's so okay. I love it. Marbles into a fruit pie slice.
Wow.
We do love improvise. Improvise is one of our most
Oh my
favorite,
gosh, I have like a
crafts.
hologram in front of me there. That's so cool.
Yeah.
What? I thought my tune was just gonna throw 2 gags. Instead, it was like a spirit of me. That's so cool.
Yeah,
Spirit of
we tried that at first, but we had animation issues where your tune was trying to do a bunch of things at once, so we just projected new tunes.
I
Down
love
with
that.
just Astral project.
Astro projection. Ow.
That's
Oh.
hologram.
Sorry, I
Oh
couldn't
my God,
save you with the
why?
SWAT, Smirky. Bro just got like solo picked by that robber.
I did.
Don't worry, I can heal you this turn.
seeing dollar signs.
We have Toon-Up and Squirt. It's going to be okay.
We have Toon-Up at home.
Ooh, I got a big lift from that buddy scan.
Defeat Moonlighter in time to prevent damage. Lunacy.
Yeah.
Actually, I think
Ow.
I could. Oh, that
Oh, that's scary.
Um.
I'm gonna do a whole lighter one. Oh, there we go. Gets rid of the robber.
I can do a ton
Go
of
for more
damage here.
sound too.
Oh.
Just destroy
There we
the.
Oh.
Oh, get ready! I'm gonna do a funny animation with this bonk gag.
Yes.
Oh,
I got it.
Choo choo.
excuse me.
Oh, that's so
360 no
cool.
scope.
Yes.
360 no scope.
The trusty frying pan. What if we used a
Dubbing
frying
dodge.
pan as a frying pan?
No, it's for bonk.
Dogs will be fried.
Y'all, I think he's dead.
I'm just gonna like try and heal.
It's pretty close.
I still love block as a mechanic so much. Like that's
nice.
amazing.
I had to think about using that more, especially when we're further along.
Thank you, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
1 HP in a dream. Oh, never mind.
Jesse.
There is a cool visual detail about block you should look out for.
Okay.
There is.
Am I gonna stay soundless in this? I don't know. I mean, if I go into a run assigned with sound, then like, you know, that's a thing.
Oh.
Right, y'all ready for the boss floor?
Who's it gonna be?
Do it.
I just got a microwave in the atomic gag track.
Microwave.
Yo, radiation poisoning. Let's go.
Microwave.
Microwave.
Bruh.
All right, guys. Guess who's gonna be the generalist? Let's see.
Can I crank
go
the
ahead.
music?
Warmer.
Yeah.
The microwave.
Oh, wait,
Flame
RSQ.
Stormer.
Oh my gosh. Let's go.
Oh.
Lormer.
Blormer.
Warmer.
Oh, Two-Face is creepy. I'm sorry. I just have to call that out.
Yeah.
That
Oh, we got
smile is hiding pain. That's what that is.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh, I love the Two-Face portrait so much.
Oh yeah, that's incredible.
Yeah. Our artist did so well on all of the Cog portraits.
I think I should microwave. And then
I'll combo.
a mouse
combo with you.
trap. Okay, okay. Where should I place this? On the how much damage does it do? 22?
Oh, do it on Blamestormer. You'll get a big combo.
Ooh, yes.
Oh, no
Oh, I
kidding.
just realized what I had was the microwave. too.
38
Oh my God.
combo.
There's so much.
Ooh.
There's so many holo gags. Oh my gosh.
Look at the double holo gags.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Go to turn.
Smack.
Hi, it is
Wow.
I, Michael, and I have the wave.
Michael, it's your birthday today. Cake and ice cream is on its way.
Smirky's throwing 2 gags because I used improvise.
Oh,
Ow.
Good
Hey,
old
they don't like
not get
reorg.
decapitated. It's not healthy.
Ah. They don't like me, and 3 out of the 4 of them missed. Let's go.
stop bullying the devs.
Look at that extra damage,
Stop.
38 combo damage, 6 out of 8 charges.
What happens when it always full?
I don't know.
Hmm.
Find out.
Careful.
You
Why
could
do we
look
have,
at
like,
the yellow status effect to see what the generalist mechanic does.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
Michael's
he's
wave got blacklisted before microwave. That's true.
Yeah. Bro, he's taking minus 45% damage. That's it.
Oh, wow, yeah.
Okay, wait. I'm
Yeah.
gonna actually like focus on killing other things then. I'm gonna get rid of micromanager.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Do you, yeah. Do you think
Ow,
maybe
break.
we could get the Two-Face this turn?
I can trap it.
More pranks.
And this-
Get those breaks ready for when we can attack.
Bro's getting so much pranked. I like how the double tucker just like, nah.
You just died on the spot.
Ah,
Oh
you
yeah,
just-
you're right, Win. Charges is a
Cog.
funny lawbot pun. I didn't even think about that.
Oh, yeah.
What's he as charge?
So why you main taking so much?
The red tape
They
looks
don't like
nice.
me.
Bye-bye.
Oh. Reinforcements.
Didn't a cog hit the white cat with an attack that makes them prioritize them as the target?
So
Oh,
I
did
use
it?
sound, and sound takes a little bit more aggression from the cogs, so therefore they don't like me because I use sound. Astronomer!
Astronomer!
Oh, look at her. She looks beautiful.
I think that means we've seen all the. Have we missed any astrobots? I think we've seen them all.
Oh,
Have you seen Wayfinder?
We have
27 damage!
Oh my god.
Yes!
Y'all, I got a literal
Oh,
Let's go!
Oh,
drop him. Drop him.
yeah. Okay.
Yes!
The big magnet is
Oh, I
actually
love
quite
lava.
big.
That is a massive.
It is a big magnet.
Meganet.
Oh my god, that is so satisfying.
He deserves it.
Suffer!
Ow.
We're beating him
Ow.
with ankles.
I dodged it this time.
I didn't.
Redemption.
Micromanager looks cool. Also, I'm at 10 HP.
Ah!
Uh-oh.
I'm
Wait, what?
sad.
Speaking of 10 HP,
Oh no.
Except I'm holding on.
Oh, and not the tarnished.
ooh,
Ow.
tarnish.
Uh-oh.
Oh, I'm at
Oh.
9.
Oh my god.
That's 7. Oh. Nice jump for Joyce after taking the kneel.
Yeah.
Oh god!
This is a rough spot.
Okay, you are currently holding on. To get up, you need to restore 25 lap points. Heal plus 10 per round. Once you are recovered, your total lap points will be reduced for the rest of the battle.
Oh, this is a hard situation.
I'm going to hella heal you.
Actually, go heal Dan. He's currently
Got
healing
you.
all of us.
And then Ghostheart, do you think you can mitigate the Blamestorm a bit?
What do you want me to do?
Like, do you have Bonk or Squirt or Lure?
This is
I do
looking
have
tough.
support, I don't have lore.
Okay.
Or bonk, actually. I have a support build, man.
It's almost kind of like
completely-
negative health. Yeah, I'm at 11 now.
Just
No
get him
stream
launched.
end? Not sure. Not sure yet. I know there's like a clear cutoff for when we have to stop like streaming the Infini-suite, but I think Smirky and I are both gonna like make tunes after this. So yeah.
Yeah, if
I'm
you
down
want
to
to
do
have
that.
some time to make tunes, then once we're done with this block, that would be a good time.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we can do it after
I'll
this.
probably like Smirky and I could probably like split off from each other and just go crazy with tune creation.
But yeah, we're
Oh, it's
are we gonna go to the resting room after like this fight to see if we get any upgrades?
Yeah.
Yeah, then we got one more floor after this, and then you said we have to cut off.
Yeah,
Not one more
well,
floor, but like one more zone.
the next floor is the break room.
Hello.
You're back.
Dan being washed really saved a run here, I think.
True.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
This
Random
do
end.
universal lift and just get my marbles
I
on
think
there.
we can take out Blamestormer this turn.
Yo, we
Oh my-
can.
oh,
Ooh.
W marbles. Yeah, we just need Smirky to join us in attack, and then we
Yep.
kill.
I will.
Oh,
There's
no, we're
no-
already. There we go.
There we go.
Perfect.
Microwave.
Let's go.
Microwave.
Microwave. Alright, we do have to deal with him. Ow.
Just
Yeah.
stay alive.
This is gonna hurt.
Ouch.
Don't break the law.
Like Blamestormer gave a parting shot.
Ha! Missed me with that.
Stop going for me.
Bro, we just got you back.
I know.
You know what? That was a nice even split of damage this turn.
The evil eye looks very high res. I like it.
Yeah. I think that was one of the very first things we showed off in the sneak peeks, that we updated all of the original props used from the TTO.
Yeah. That was our first sneak
TTO
peek.
things. Yeah.
Someone
did it.
else?
Yeah,
Blood-
we
blood
got an
is-
elevator
Oh.
tower.
There's another one. There we are. Universal lift.
Oh, I can't use those gags. Okay.
Yeah.
Take the
Hmm.
bonk lift and then.
You can, it just hurt.
Stop. You violated the law.
So why are you quoting Oblivion?
I'll heal you.
He's doing pranks actually, so he'll get.
Oh
you.
yeah, you should go for one of the cogs.
Oh.
It's too late.
I think that's what you do with a gag. Yes.
I have to hit you with the fire hose. Sorry.
It's all good.
Ugh.
We defeated Blamestormer, but we're not quite done yet.
Nope.
Eh, the menace is gone. We'll be fine.
Yeah, now we just gotta deal with minions.
Jeez.
Oh, astronomer. Ow! I'm at
Giga
6.
damage.
Okay, now I'm at 11. I'm good. We're good. We're good.
Ugh.
There you go. Let's just kill here.
I'm going to prank for the self-heal. Actually, no, I should
Right, the
probably...
cogs are almost dead.
Actually, yeah. I'll just...
Should we just like go? Yeah.
Yeah. And
Nice.
Smirky, you got anything to heal anybody?
Sure.
Go heal
I can
Smirky.
also heal too if you want. If like.
Nah,
like-
you're good.
I got you.
Oh, it's fine. When
Thank
Ghostheart
you.
uses
Fire.
Toon-Up on cogs, it self-heals.
Nothing like a good medic than being shot point blank by a gun.
Squirt gun in Toontown.
Squirt gun. It's a squirt gun.
I have a question. So every time you go up a floor in the restroom, does it cost more to do the full group heal?
Yeah. think so.
that makes
Currently,
sense.
it's just 20 figments, but we might scale
Oh,
it based on how much missing left.
Yeah,
Yay!
so if you have more, then
Let's go.
you'll need more figments in order to get back more laugh.
Is it
I
wait?
got a holy mackerel. What is that?
That's a bonk gag.
Oh,
Yeah, you smack a cog with a fish.
Slay.
and I got the ray gun.
Yes.
Oh, you got another.
Nice.
Don't shoot me with that one. Just the water gun, please.
Iconic.
They're giving me all of them. All of
Radiation.
them.
Bro's just getting the firearms this run.
That's
Radiant.
crazy.
All right, so we can do one more Florial or like one more gauntlet.
One block. Are we
Block.
feeling it?
If you want to do one more block,
please. Yeah.
I
I think
do
they
I
really
do
wanna
I
do
do
one
want to
more
see what the options are for sure.
Yeah.
Just
I
build.
I
hope
also just
we
have the
get
roguelike brain rot, so like I'm probably
Yeah.
gonna be playing this all night after
Oh,
stream.
absolutely.
You know what
So
that
I
means?
recommend
Oh,
first
we
checking the
got
card
High
shop.
Toontown and Fabled Forest.
Yes, I need to like get new cards because I completely forgot to do that the last two.
Yeah, I recommend checking the card shop this time because there's a good chance you might find good stuff.
Give
High
me-
Noontown. We have to do do High Noontown.
All right.
Like I don't care that anger management 2 and Sadmosphere are there. We have to go.
Guardian. Block the next and take choice. Ooh, so I could do like a full tank build. Okay, I'm taking Guardian.
Guardian
think
is
it
You can probably tell which Fire Emblem game this is from.
You can buy multiple Guardian cards, by the way.
Yeah.
But I need
Wait,
to like use my
a
other.
legendary card pack. I think I need to snag this real quick.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
Is it gonna
go
be-
for it. I'll remember.
What
you
did I
have a
get?
track unlock this floor.
Tides of Battle.
Tides of Battle.
I need another Guardian card, and then I'll get the gag pack next.
I need to
I
get
do
Gags.
apologize. I do have to head out in a little bit, so I'm so glad that I was able to be a part of this. I hope you guys have a great rest of your run.
Thank you.
Thank you for being part of this, and like, thank you so much, Event Horizon team. I'm just like I need y'all to look at it, just bask in how many people are excited for your game right now. I'm gonna send you like the final statistics afterwards, but like,
I mean, we've had
Yeah.
like 200 people watching for most of this, so like, hi.
oh, that's just people coming in. The number is probably much higher. I'll send you like a full report after all this.
And then
is
there's
done.
also Smirky stream.
I think
Yes.
everyone would very much appreciate to see those numbers. I can assure
Oh,
you the team would
absolutely.
love to see that. All right, have a good rest of your run. I hope you enjoy the rest of your game as well. Goodbye.
Thank
Goodbye,
You. I'm
thank
excited
you.
to play your
Bye.
game.
Take care.
Bye. All right, I'm gonna
So
do.
thankfully, yeah. That
Yeah.
was not one of the devs in the run.
So for legendary cards, for everyone to know, there is an extra slot that is specifically reserved for legendary cards. So you don't have to swap out one of your normal cards for a legendary card. You can just equip the legendary card in the designated spot, which is super awesome.
Interesting.
I did also purchase Bonk, so I have Smackerel as well, and Toy Sword.
Yes.
And I upgraded my
Nice.
Atomic. The level 6 gag is the X-ray camera.
Oh yeah, the camera. We haven't
Where's
shown
my
off the
gags
camera
at
yet.
right now?
Oh, I want to pick. I want to bring attention to the Toon doodles we have over here.
Yes, please go
Okay.
through them while
Oh!
I run to the restroom. Please do
Yeah,
highlight them.
they were done by one of my other besties on the team, Andy. Just
Hey
like-
chat,
did
real
so
quick, while we
much
have this
work
rest,
hard
can we
on
get
it.
can we
Can't
get
thank them
everyone
enough for that.
screaming Event Horizon in chat, please? Can we get
Event
some hype?
Horizon! I'll be right
Event
back.
Horizon!
Then Ryzen.
Event Horizon.
Yeah,
I gotta
look
more
at that
support
look at that
focus
wall
on
of text,
Horizon.
y'all. Look at that wall of text.
Thank you
Oh,
guys so much.
It's
This
beautiful.
has been
I love
wonderful.
it.
Thank you guys. Like seriously, like I'm glad we got to arrange this. I don't know if you guys could tell, but I love Toontown.
Oh, we can tell. Don't worry. We
Great.
Oh, I just need to be
Alright.
sure.
I'm gonna run to the bathroom too. but I will still leave the screen on all the art, and people can still hear you. So go off. Oh, show the cringe emote.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah, show the
Hold
cringe
on, wait
emote for you.
before. This one's for you, Darth. Where is it? What the? Why did I
Oh,
have the
you
status on my
opened up
screen?
the pack turn thing.
Sorry. Okay, here. This one's for you. There we go. Jeez, I didn't mean to put you in that much suspense, Darth. All right, be right back, y'all.
All right, hey, don't fall in.
Don't fall in.
This has been so awesome. I'm so glad that everyone has shown up for this. This is wonderful.
Yeah.
Big thank you to, especially to Squigs for, wanting to organize this, and Smirky as well for just taking initiative to like reach out to us and be like, hey, we want to do something, and it's just worked out so wonderfully. We're all so proud of honestly proud of the community for showing up and proud of ourselves. And when you're making a game and stuff, there's like slow periods where you don't get to show stuff off and motivation. There's like highs and lows, and this has been so motivating. It really proves to us, yeah, this is why we're here. This is what we wake up and we work on so hard. It's been wonderful. Thank you guys.
It's so wonderful. I'm so glad that we get to show it off now too. Like a lot of this stuff nobody's seen yet, and now we get to show it off. There's some things that I have been wanting to show off for ages, and now we get to actually show them. I got to see my favorite as well. Anyone who went to Toonfest Orlando knows that I was there as change agent even before I got onto the team. So like I mean, now that I'm on the team, I have to wear it to every single Toonfest now. That is a requirement. But like even so, like you guys know how much hype I've had for the game, and now I'm a part of making it, and I'm so happy. I'm so proud. I love you guys.
Hey, we really, honestly, Ghost doesn't get enough credit because we needed, for a long time, we really needed a community lead to, help us get back in touch. Because for, those who've been really around with Event Horizon know there have been a lot of quiet periods where we weren't really posting on social media. There weren't as many sneak peeks. It was pretty quiet on our end, and we realized Ghost was a really good person who was always there, like just in the Discord talking about it. So we were like, "Do you want to just be community lead?" And it just worked out so well.
Yeah,
Shout out to Ghost.
Oh my gosh! When I got the message, I was like, "Excuse me?" 'Cause I was just like, yeah, I've been. I want to say I've been like the main like #1 Event Horizon fan even before, and then now it's just like I am here.
You are Event
I am working on
Horizon.
the game. What happened?
I
too.
feel
As
that
I,
though.
John Horizon.
True.
Horizon.
Also, for clarification, I meant there's two people that we have on the team, and they're both artists. One of them's named Pandora, the other one is named Pandy101. The one who did the doodles in the background is Pandy101. Just to clarify, there's more pandies than anybody knows.
I love
Yeah.
that. Before we hop in
I
the
mean-
elevator in the next 2 minutes, I wanted to call attention to. I know this sounds weird, but I want to call attention to my feet because my paws are different from y'all's paws.
Oh yeah.
Okay, you did your nails before coming here. We see.
The nails, the Manny, the Petty.
Bro's got the pedicure.
Bro got
you
a petty
know,
without inviting us.
Yeah.
Okay.
I really had to show up and show out for y'all. So
Absolutely.
Thank you for making us look at your feet, Smirky. W.
Fantastic.
Gosh.
All right.
Alright. Is it high noon time?
it's
Ooh,
high
the vendor management too.
noon.
That's gonna be scary.
How?
Ooh,
And soon.
yes.
What's all for? Oh, is all for one we share damage? Screw it. High
You
noon.
It's
can
town.
basically-
actually look at the. You can flick the screens and see them.
I'm too lazy and I
Oh.
just want to play the game.
Okay, mood.
Oh yeah, it does show. Every
all
4
for one
turns, a
makes
random
it so
cog
that
will appear.
when cogs die, the other cogs get a damage buff.
Oh,
Oh man,
that's
okay.
horrifying.
Yep. It is
Oh yeah.
not that fun.
I'm so
All right,
excited.
y'all.
Y'all are gonna love
This
this
will be the
music.
last. This will be the last bit of combat that we're allowed to show. For all we know, we could die here, so this could be perfect. But yeah, after this, we will make a tune.
Make-a-Toon.
Make a high
Somebody's gotta
noon.
keep an eye on anger
Foreshadowing
management.
speed about a pack
Moonlighter.
turn being explosive.
Oh, okay. I was listening to this song a lot when preparing for today because I think
Oh
this is
yeah,
like
this
the most
one,
recently
this one
uploaded.
is so loved.
Oh, it's so good.
Guardian.
I remember
And,
a very cursed remix. If you know,
I'll thank
you
for
know.
Smirky.
That's probably going to wait
fuck,
in the meme folder.
No, no, get that out of here! How dare you?
I got the downsizer.
Yeah.
I can. Yeah, I
If
can,
it ever breaches containment, you will know.
Yes.
Hey, guess who has it?
Much...
No,
You and Snoopy
no.
have sent me so many cursed like Toontown remixes, and I'm just like, why do y'all have these? Are you proud of yourselves?
It just happens, man. It just happens.
Wanted
And then-
10,000 jelly bean reward.
Yeah.
I don't
And
think
then of
anyone's
course you get
ever-
people that are like, oh, well, I want
Have y'all heard
this.
like the original Toontown Central mixed with like Britney Spears Toxic?
Oh,
No, please
Oh.
share it.
send it.
Snoopy,
send it.
Snoopy, can you send that in their Discord, please, if they allow links?
That's so funny.
I
Yeah,
think we
links
can
are
allow,
links
like,
are
the
allowed if you're a
taste of
trusted
your
member.
lips Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
gosh.
Sorry.
You can set it in media share. Snoopy.
Oh yeah, media share.
Send it in Twitch chat too. Directly DM it to me. I need it right now.
Oh my gosh.
I'm glad we enlightened y'all today. Oh!
Okay, I
There's a
have
lot.
the Tides of Battle card available. It says gain 16 gag lift, clear track and retain 50% of the lift next turn, and gain an extra round if lift is increased.
Oh.
Holy.
Was it
I'm
the
gonna
same
do a
with-
Giga Heal.
It's a very complex card.
I have a
so-
million
so-
statuses now, it feels like.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yes. That
So,
tends
so
to
we
happen.
gotta make sure we kill the number cruncher because it'll explode.
Okay.
And it'll do 50 damage.
Yeah, my
Exactly.
trap gags are blinking orange.
That's because they have reduced damage, actually,
Yeah.
so.
Reduced
Steady.
damage. Okay.
Smack roll.
Was that gonna be enough?
There we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is now.
With seltzer,
Okay,
yeah.
Thank goodness.
Apparently.
There
I think that'd
Yeah.
be too loud.
Fun.
I learned the
Lighter.
hard way
Fish.
today.
Fish.
Do not let anger management hit.
Oh my
Fish.
god.
Oh, Snoopy posted that Britney Spears
we go.
remix.
There it is. I was waiting for it.
You're never gonna believe what I just found.
Whoa.
Oh.
I got you!
Squigs is protecting me. That was so cool.
I will main tank for you.
Blink and you'll
Ow.
miss that cutscene bit.
Okay, I'm down now. Oh, ow.
Right, Blue? No, Van Horizon team, like, they
Uh-oh.
cooked.
I'm down.
I just listened to the first 10 seconds of that remix. Who gave us free will? why does it kind of slap though?
39. Oh my.
Yeah, I'm just gonna see if this looks comfortable.
I'm gonna do a big tune-up for y'all's.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'll heal the Oh gosh.
X-ray camera for 69 damage.
Nice.
I can't wait to see this.
Yeah, Ghost!
Complex.
Look at this.
No.
Caught in 8K right there.
Guys,
How dare you?
it's breaching containment. It's breaching containment.
No.
You manifested this. You only have yourself to blame, sir.
You only have yourself to blame.
Containment is getting taken out of Area 51 without my knowledge. I mean, I'm not gonna stop it, but
Oh, it gets
Oh,
better.
God.
It gets better.
Yo, we both
we
got
only
the
got the frying
we both got the
pan.
pan. Let's go.
Let's go.
Oh yeah, let's
Nice.
walk around for a little bit.
oh my god.
All right, so a lot of cursed media is being spread around right now. Listen at your own will.
This is a very good time to join the Discord, as pinned in.
Yeah.
Everyone, do me a favor. If you're subscribed and have the gun emote, I need you to at King Pam point swag guns at him for his blasphemy. That's all. Thank you.
I don't even remember this thing.
Yes. Point those pistols.
Oh my god. Do I even
Oh my god.
No, do I?
It's a
Wonder what
reference to all
Toontown
the
is
guns
this?
that Smirky's been given.
Yeah. Yo, Gift Savin, thank you for the 3-year resub. What Toontown is this? This is a first look world premiere at Toontown Event Horizon. Isn't it cool?
Brand new game, guys. Brand new game.
Oh, I'm sad that this forwarding doesn't show the caption that I put with it.
There's so many squig guns in chat right now.
I know, right?
Shot to death.
Jesse, thank you for the lurk. Yo, the species sound. Hello, Spin Doctor.
Okay. Why is he giving Pace Center?
He kind of is.
Ah, I'm thinking more of Team Fortress 2 medic.
2 guardians in your hand?
Oh heck
Yeah, I'm gonna be heckin' main tanking.
I got a big drop incoming.
You know, that probably combos really well with the taunt.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Ooh, and then you should trap the cog that I'm doing a big drop on.
Oh wait, I can do that. Yeah. No.
I got it. You want me to do it?
Beautiful damage.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Okay.
Remember seeing the art of these cogs? Yeah, they have the astrobots and everything.
Yeah.
Ghost, no. Why would you? Look away, y'all. Look away.
What have you done?
Look away. They're getting a little too comfortable now.
Yay.
Miss me with that.
Oh, and you dodged anyway.
Oh, you dodged it. Nice.
I'm an evasion take. What can I say? Okay, y'all, no. Put that away. Put that away.
Oh my gosh.
Chat, stop!
Is your chat being bad?
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, I mean, yeah, if you watch the chat.
Oh!
How dare you?
Yes, the feet
Y'all are-
top is clear.
Y'all.
How
I'm gonna have
dare
to-
all
I'm- Oh gosh.
Whoa. The
We got another
Wayfinder.
exploding cog too.
Oh yeah, we
Yeah.
gotta get
Oh yeah, the cog will explode at the end of the turn.
Shout outs to Backstabber. I know that one's pretty popular.
True.
Okay, we got
Alright,
it.
So Spin is dead. If you can
Holy!
I'm taunting the Blackhander.
taunting the Gladiator. Okay. You're kind of taunting all of them using sound like that. Oh no. Wait.
Oh,
You're gonna target. Yeah. Okay. We got it. We're good.
this is good?
This is good. Yeah. We're good.
Okay.
No, Splatoon gal, it's fine. It's all in good fade. My chat isn't they aren't heathens. They're just silly, goofy people.
Oh, whoops.
Very
my bad.
silly. Very goofy.
Is Wayfinder Multi-Slacker's brother?
I guess you'll have to make more. You'll have to make more variants of those emotes to be game accurate.
Oh,
No. Oh, you'd be like one with like
Correct,
pedicure
correct.
nails.
Yeah, the pedicured nail variant. Yeah.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
Chat is never naughty.
adding a crit fails
Never.
is cosmetic.
Never.
Ow.
Guys, it's canon that you can play Doom on Wayfinder.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh.
Are
Well,
you okay?
Ouch.
Yeah.
I get down.
Or not? Okay.
they went
I
after
can drink it
you.
up.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they.
I'll do Toon-Up this turn.
Yeah.
Unless
Rosie
you can.
can-
Oh no, yeah, I'll definitely do this more. Let me do this. Let me do this.
That Hander's got a.
I love that I
someone's
can
got
feel
a
myself
combat.
like actually starting to learn this game. Like this is fun.
Oh yeah, the difficulty curve isn't like not bad at all. It's pretty easy to get into.
Difficulty
Grimy.
curve.
Do you think you can kill the Wayfinder?
I can. Let's see.
Yeah, fish
Toy
kill.
sword. Oh yeah,
Hey,
fish kill, fish kill.
Fish kill.
You know what that
Fish.
means?
Fish.
Fish.
So synchronized.
Can that be a speed chat phrase?
I mean, have you looked at the phrases?
I'm
Yeah,
looking.
There's a little menu called My Phrases. Check it out.
Yeah.
Well, I don't have
You
anything
can
in there.
make your own.
Oh wait, that's what that is? You can make your own phrases?
Yep.
I didn't realize you make your own phrases in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, rather than
Oh.
purchasing phrases, we figured, why don't we just give you custom phrases?
Exactly.
That's dangerous.
Can I
And I
put
love it.
Flamin' Hot Cheeto Crumble Cookie as one of mine?
It,
Yeah.
it uses the Speed Chat Plus filter, so
Oh
So it
yeah,
still has
okay.
the filter on
So
it,
like I
it's
could
just-
do okay, and oh I see. As long as it's whitelisted. Okay, sick.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we.
Why is it Cheeto? Okay,
know.
you know.
Oh me!
Well, Go whitelist it, guys. Go whitelist it, just for you.
I'm gonna do a workaround for now.
Is that filter evasion?
What am I
Oh
evading?
gosh, how
Crumble
Filter
cookies!
evading
Squeaks
on
is not
stream.
evading the filter.
Everyone's gonna start going back to their roots of like pine, one, tree,
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Oh.
four.
Also, look at one of my phrases.
Oh my
Yeah, you
gosh.
got lots in there.
Yes, Sticks Heaven.
Xven.
Big heaven?
What?
Bro's
No.
giving me memories. That's what I do.
Mixed
Hey
melon.
chat, can we get a Sticks Heaven?
Oh gosh. No. No.
Guys, Squigs is getting banned.
After-
What did I do, Snoopy?
Ooh. Let's
Ignore Snoopy. He's too silly of a goose for this world to handle.
Not triggered.
I'm gonna
Trap.
do this just for
Trap
the
is not
evasion.
triggered.
Ooh, double swords.
Yo.
Big bonk.
Oh no, my
Ah,
frying
I'll
pan
go
does
for
6-7
a-
damage. I hate it here. No.
Prophesied it. Oh my gosh. I made a
Foreshadowing.
mistake.
No.
Foreshadowing what?
The pan is ruined.
The 6-7 frying pan.
Oh, right in the middle.
That was a really fun combo we just did. That was like some Mario and Luigi type stuff.
It was. It was.
Ah. Dang it! I found one that probably needs to be put on the whitelist. Or did it? Or did
All right.
It? Oh.
So for the next match,
Ah.
we're nerfing frying pan.
Oh, I got the gun!
Yo.
Smirky, we're matching.
Yo.
For his neutral special, he wields a gun.
Is he gonna be
Gags.
okay fighting Mario? He should be fine. He brought a gun with him.
All right, I'm gonna guess greenwasher.
That reference was quite a surprise, but I know it's not your
Oh
last
no, we got
one.
bondholder. We got bondholder.
Bondholder.
Yo!
This is what I wanted to
Oh.
see. This is such a good note to end on.
Yeah.
Whoa,
Oh my god.
chat's going crazy. Look at that
We have, like,
profile
3
image.
Staff members.
Category 6
Bond.
bond moment.
This music though.
Oh, here's
Come
yes.
on.
This is
Yeah.
Yep.
this is what I was
This
cranking.
is some of our free music right now.
This is the music that got used in that mashup that I made.
Oh god.
God, this is my favorite track. It's so good.
I'm gonna hit him with the baseball
my-
bat.
What did you bonk on?
I knew exactly what he was doing with that
Peanut butter
percussion.
jelly, peanut butter jelly, peanut butter jelly with a baseball bat. Peanut butter
Baseball-
jelly, peanut butter jelly, peanut butter jelly with a baseball bat. Now where are you? Where are
Yeah.
you? Where are you? Now there we go. There we go. There we go. Peanut butter jelly. Sorry.
Bro, you went off. Bob.
That's
You
my
were just
childhood.
electric
That's my
continue,
childhood.
really.
Peanut butter jelly, peanut butter.
We were just gonna let you continue, really.
Please continue
Yeah,
by
go
all
on.
means.
Peanut butter jelly from the small bat.
I'm having flashbacks.
Oh
You're
wait, I
welcome.
just realized the Mingler's here too. I was so distracted by Bondholder.
Yeah,
The Mingler?
Yeah, the
The
Mingler's my favorite
Mingler.
redesign that y'all
The
did. Purely
Mingler.
because of the hair.
The Mingala.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, guys.
Dan, why do you keep bait taking?
No.
I can't stop using sound.
Dan not get bullied challenge.
Participation bond. Wow.
Uh-oh.
Yep. With the Mingler as well.
Spin Doctor is back.
Bro got reincarnated.
I can't stop thinking about the time somebody pointed out that the barrels in the back look like Cosmo and Wanda.
Oh my gosh, yes. I forgot about that. They kind of do.
I'm pranking the Cogs. I'll be good on HP.
Okay. Alright, let me sound then. Can we get some kill on the Mingler?
I
yeah.
have a gun.
You got
There we
it.
go.
Nice.
And hey, guess what? I have one for Spin Doctor.
Let's
Nice.
go.
Yeah.
Target practice.
Target
See now, Squigs, I'm teaching you the ways so you can perfect your aim and take out these robots. Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you.
Look at that.
Thank you,
Amazing.
Smirky.
Art. Absolute cinema.
Much fun, yo. I'm having so much fun.
It's gonna be
I know,
hard not
right?
to stream this like so constantly, you know? Like
Yeah.
I am going to laugh if
Maintain.
I Guardian.
Guardian.
I am going to literally laugh so hard if he dies doing this.
I'll go down for the cause.
Smirky giving Squigs the right to bear arms in Toontown. In Toontown.
That was really good, actually.
Thank you for giving me my gun license, Smirky.
Bro, in Toontown.
Did he get saved by the damage reduction? I think he did.
Yeah.
Oh,
read.
That was a really good block. For
Oh.
Ghost Heart.
it was.
I usually play tank in games like this anyway, so it's perfect.
Yeah. Okay, so he didn't call reinforcements because the test dummy came out of the elevator. I was wondering about that.
Hey, can someone heal me, Uwu?
I'm doing a feather, but if someone else
I got
needs
you.
more healing.
Let's see. What else can I do for this? Oh, okay, you got that. All right.
Oh, that. Thank you.
Not in the game.
Welcome.
He's healing me and giving me my gun license at the same time. What a guy.
Look at that projection for the
Good
feather.
Thank you.
So real you can feel it.
We got tickling and we got waterboarding.
This is progressively getting more harder. That's the idea.
Yeah, look at the level 11 on the 4th block. That's pretty strong. Oh, listen to that resonant sound.
W dodge, W bonk gag.
Yeah.
A hollow card called the loudest.
Maintain!
Yeah.
All right.
Huge block.
Squigs is the protector of all of us.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Ooh, improvise, my beloved.
Oh man, that Mr. Hollywood's so strong from the
I
fun
think your
miniature
Hollywood
effect.
wants you
Oh,
to-
he is. Oh,
I
that's
haven't
good to know.
used promotion papers and I really want to, so I want to use it on bondholder.
Totally, go for it.
Completely valid.
No, I
I'm
have
gonna-
not shown this gag off at all.
Ah.
I'm gonna like patch us up a little.
Do I have anything that I can? Okay.
Oh, hey. That is a serious damage debuff on Dan.
Yeah.
That is.
Yeesh.
Ah.
Promotion papers
It's
be
because of
like
that Mr. Hollywood, I think.
promotion papers be like, all right, Mr. Bondholder, I would like for you to I'm trying to time this. Mr. Bondholder, if you take a look here at clause number 3, I would like you to look at this ratio.
Look at this ratio.
He fell for the ratio.
He fell for it. What a guy. What a guy. Bye, test dummy.
Just dummy,
Don't
just
forget the
gone.
high.
Yeah, this should do like 0 damage.
Squigs, you forgot your tie. Oh no, how embarrassing.
Okay, now the
God.
pepper. It's fine.
God, I'm still not over the fact that you actually put the tie on when you get hit by it.
I know. I wish it
That's
stayed for a
cool.
little bit though.
That's so cool.
We all
regen
got
moment.
recuperate. We know.
Yep.
It's a good card.
It is.
Oh,
a
we got a corporate raider and another Hollywood. Oh, that Hollywood is scary.
Oh, the corporate raider looks cool.
Have you seen every normal cog by now?
Have we?
Vision Mailer added items to the.
Oh, and it's bonk. Actually, Smirky, do you wanna hit the Hollywood?
Yeah. hit the
Which
Mr.
one?
Hollywood
Which one?
with
Which
that.
one?
You got it.
The
You got
one
it.
that's dying. The one.
Oh
the
wait,
one-
let me back off.
Well, yeah,
Look
'cause-
at this rookie.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. Awesome.
And then I'll do that.
Bonk bond holder. We're actually.
Yeah. I got bondholder.
Yeah.
When did you get the other Hollywood?
Oh, use bonk on the corporate raider.
Yeah.
On me.
Half of the HP. Wow.
We're gonna do a nice blast chain right here.
Are those pancakes?
Yeah.
Those are
Yup.
pancakes.
I love it.
Yeah.
Delicious
That
pancakes.
Ooh.
Fish.
Combos are so good.
I love
Ryan, why'd you... Ryan, I was like, wait, why'd you pin that?
Nice. 2 dodges.
Set
That's
to
three.
amend.
Wow.
Bro, they can't hit me.
-1.
You're dodging like crazy, Ghost Heart.
They can't hit me. They can't hit me. What is going on with this?
Can't touch this.
Literally.
Smirky's just carrying so many lifts through Tides of Battle.
I
If only
am.
you had a back so that it could really be hammer time.
Okay, so it's squirt.
Oh wait, no, that's big heckin' debuff. Jeez.
Microwave.
You know what? Gone.
Ham.
That's a bit excessive. Let's go with this.
Ramon Raccoon, this is that new Toontown project. It is. Mm-hmm.
Try me. More atomic blast.
Blah 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 blah.
I feel like I've seen so much of this game so often in the past 5 years of development, but every single time I look at it, there's always like, it's always exciting. Like there's always something new. It feels like.
Yeah, absolutely. And we've been working on this for so long, and it's
Whoa, Rocketeer. Come on.
we haven't seen
Ghost Heart,
Rocketeer
you got
yet.
the hammer power.
Look at
Look at that portrait.
Rocketeer.
Did the new Rocketeer animation?
I don't think so.
It's not in the game. No.
Oh,
And
Oh,
name
we're gonna have
dropper.
to tease that.
oh yeah.
Yeah, some of the cogs are still getting more like unique idle animations and stuff, which will be
Yeah,
teasing
not all of them
as
are
we
hit,
go along.
unfortunately.
Ghost Heart, watch out for the intimidation.
Yeah. I am
Wait, oh my god,
terrified of
is that an accuracy down?
Yeah.
Intimidated tunes weaker.
Dang it.
There's a non-zero chance
Wow.
we're actually going to make it
My baseball
EVH.
bat does 109 damage.
I'm just gonna
Dang.
hope it does something. Pancakes! Pancakes for the win.
It's puppy love.
Yay!
Mwah.
My local
Yeet.
just closed for the day, so now I'm gonna be hungry for pancakes all day.
I know, right? Oh.
-3 +3. Huh. What's the max laugh that you can go to as a Toon in this game?
I don't think they have a hard
The current limit in the Infini-suite's around 200.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think it's 200 for the Infini-suite at least. And then I don't think we have any plans for like anything. I don't think we've talked about for anything past the Infini-suite though.
Yeah. Be careful, that Rocketeer is angry.
Oh yeah, we gotta get her out of
Last enough.
here.
Got you.
And that just leaves Bondholder for an anchor. An anchor to the head. I'm gonna anchor Bondholder down.
Goodbye.
Here's
Blast
blasting up.
off. Yeah. Ahoy.
Ahoy.
Oh,
Ahoy. Main tank!
yay!
So
I'll be
cool.
protected.
Well
I have
done.
a-
Oh, good lord.
I have a slight feeling I know what Squeaks' favorite card is.
I can
It's
tell
so fun.
Oh, and you haven't seen a lot of other cards that we
I
have
know.
now.
I'm gonna be heckin' playtesting this soon.
For
Like,
honor, for glory. I know.
Ah, there's more of them.
Got it again!
Yeah.
We improvising. We improvising.
Oh, can we kill?
I think so.
What is that, Bonk Blast? Oh, that's Bonk Blast.
Oh, wait, that is.
If you have 3 bonks, you could do a rebound.
Oh, dang it. Oh, he
That's
doesn't.
fine, I'm taunting Bob.
Blacklight.
Trying to figure out what has more damage against him.
I don't think I have
Hang on a
blacklight
second,
yet.
I got an idea.
Oh my god, you're so close. Come on.
There we go.
Yay.
There we go. I'll get some health for myself as well.
Nice.
Oh, nice. Yeah, you can use sound in this game.
Tell him.
That was so cool.
No
Oh, that's
Zomber.
cool. That's cool. You.
I think he's dead, guys.
Call a bondulance, but not for me.
Sorry, I
Guess
can
for
only
a
play that
Bonk,
version with the
Demons
BFG.
team holding
I might
on.
get shot down here. Oh, main tank!
Ah, it's only 4.
Haha!
Gaming.
Naive.
I'm just imagining, like, Twigs in, like, a full body cast after using
That's what the
20
white
guardians
suit
and
is.
just
Oh my
knocking them all.
god.
Oh,
And he's still, like, holding out the card and he's like, one more! Just one more!
True. He would do that.
It's a throw blast.
Who it is?
Y'all, look at
I
that.
think I got throw.
Right. And then...
Almost.
Close to dead.
So
it's
close.
fine.
So close.
Wait, Ghost Heart, can you prank instead?
Yeah.
This is the last run, so we gotta wrap up here.
1
Like, you just go all
HP,
out.
man.
Okay.
Oh, okay, we're good, we're good, we're good, we're good.
No, we got it.
Okay.
I was like, bruh.
The hollow gag difference.
The hollow gag difference. The single mouse trap.
Whoa.
All right. So yeah, that was like 2 hours of Infini-suite.
That's awesome.
Does it feel like 2 hours?
No,
No.
it's just like, oh, and I want to keep going, but I'm not going to. Self-restraint
I know,
plus
right?
we gotta create some tunes with chat.
Yeah.
I don't know what tune I want to make. I gotta decide.
I'm just letting chat like go crazy with the decisions. We might
Oh,
create some abominations.
Wolfie Zephyr says, "What do you mean it's been 2 hours? You're lying."
I know, right? It's only been 30 minutes, guys. What are you talking about?
Quicksand, pixie
Yeah,
dust.
Darth, when this comes out, it is gonna be like,
Mm,
oh god, cultural reset for the Toontown fandom.
Uh-huh.
maybe some
Very
district
excited for
resets.
that.
Who knows?
I'm praying for y'all's servers that day.
Yeah, we need some good server infrastructure.
We're gonna do some
That-
crazy stress testing.
Oh, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Ah,
Above par.
Server
Golf
infrastructure
reference.
is the scariest part.
Pumpkin, take the shot. Line up the shot. Pumpkin, make the shot.
Scrapyard, tropical treetops. Yeah.
I'm sorry. We didn't get to do the tropical treetops this time.
Next time.
Or Fatal
Next
Forest.
time. All right.
Oh, it's the Tanuki! Oh, I love this.
I just want to see what cards we could have gotten first.
Tanuki.
I love the
What?
Tanuki.
Oh, I got another Guardian card in my.
I,
my God.
I see Guardian. I see Steam Punch Rehash, Holo Scan, Legendary card pack.
I got a
Yeah.
legendary card. Oh, you should just unbox that legendary, see what you get.
Yeah.
Also, my
I did.
favorite card ever, Chain Voltage.
I got
Total
solar.
spiced.
I got Solar Flare. What does Solar
Ooh.
Flare
Yeah.
do?
Solar flare.
Solar Flare is now a legendary card.
Mhm.
Dude, the next
Be
atomic
sure to look around
gag.
at all the.
The next atomic gag is Aurora Borealis. What the? What is that? What the heck? I'm
We have-
screwed.
Localized entirely within that device.
Oh my gosh, man. Okay. Wow.
Be sure to take a look at some of the art around just one more time so people can just shout out to people on our 2D.
Yeah, exactly.
team.
I'm gonna like
Yeah.
got this. I can do like one full shot of.
It was Pandy 101 who did the graffiti on that side. That one right there. All of those Toon Doodles. And then the COG posters, the COG promo posters were done by Swing.
Yeah.
Y'all, I am really excited to see where this game goes. Okay, so we did have one more question on there. I'll let you guys decide if you want to answer it or not, just based on everything we've seen and done.
What's the question?
I'm not gonna read it out loud, just in the sense I don't want to like give chat like a false sense of hope or something.
I don't even know where the question is, man.
I'll wait.
Oh,
a
is
second.
it the back question on the outline?
It's the final one before we were. So here's the thing, y'all. We originally we changed the script quite a bit. Again, like, 'cause wanted to get like the best like surprise. We're actually playing the game moment. But there was one thing on there. I'm gonna leave it to the Event Horizon staff if they want to answer it.
You are leaving
And
this
if not-
very, very vague. My goodness.
I know, right?
There's a reason, Smirky. There's a reason.
Well, we kind of prepare for this by having it written down who answer it if it got brought up. Wiz, did you still want to answer that, or to one of us?
I can answer. Like, I think.
Oh, wait, let me say the question out loud then if we're gonna do that. Alright. How far in development is this game, and is there an estimated release date?
Well, I think the string talks for itself. As like you can see that it's really well working most of the time, and some of the time you just have these random issues going on with like district changes not working, for example, and it is not really reasonable to release the game in the current state because like we do need to finish up
Yeah.
the polishing stuff. Like it's administrative stuff we need to resolve. Various performance improvements. There are some performance improvements that we already implemented that are not on the QA branch, but there is still like a lot to do there.
Yeah.
Just like some bugs just straight up. That
Yeah.
are, like,
Yeah, to jump off of what Wiz is saying for like administrative stuff, we have like some basic infrastructure set up for the organization, but we still got to set up like proper like premium servers. Like all of this is running on free server hardware right now.
Yeah. And I
Yeah.
think it's good that you mentioned that too, because one of the things I'm very thankful for is, I know it's kind of a meme of like the release date for Event Horizon, but I think chat, even with all like the bugginess at the start with like the district crashing and like some of the animations, I think chat's very aware. Like I think like it's good that they get a sense of it too, because surprise, surprise, it takes time to develop video games and make sure everything's fully functional. But honestly, I know y'all are cooking. I'm very honored to get to play this game and like show the community. And I don't know, like sincerely, and this is just like to wrap up the actual Q&A part of it. Thank y'all so much for the work you do, the work that you're still doing, and yeah, like thank you for letting me like be part of the world premiere of the gameplay. Thank you for letting everyone get to see this, like glitchiness and all. I think there's an endearing quality to it too, because it was like the chat was, they saw the bugs in action, they were like, oh, that's silly. Like I really think today was just nothing but immaculate vibes all around.
Yeah, thank you, and thank everybody who's here in the chat right now for attending this, because we couldn't have made this game without you guys. It really is a fan-driven project, and it's our combined efforts that are allowing us to make this game become a reality. I can't thank you enough for that.
I put back on the
For real, thank
Q&A
you.
stream one more time just to show off the art.
Yeah.
My names are gone.
Wait, it ma.
No.
Oh, we lost him.
We lost.
But-
really, it's...
Sincerely,
Wynn's back!
Like, yeah. But thank you all so much for this. I'll send you everything after, but I'm just gonna say it. I think today was tremendous fun and a tremendous success for everyone involved. Like, thank you guys so much for the opportunity, and from me to you, like, y'all should be very proud of the stuff you're doing, and I can't wait to see what comes next.
Thank you so much, really.
I'm so glad that we can even show this to you guys. We've been working hard on it, and now you see why. There's
I know.
a lot of fun stuff. Oh my gosh. It's
Where am
so
I?
fun.
Okay, there we go. I'm gonna say this, and like, truly, this is the most fun I think I've had playing a Toontown game in so long. Like, I don't want it to end. Like, I don't want. Part of me feels guilty just like showing off, because I just know that there's like literally hundreds of people in chat right now that also want to play this game. And yeah, you get Raid Mustard. It's just, from me and probably from the community, like, thank you guys so much. Y'all are amazing.
Yeah, thank you, everybody.
Absolutely.
When did we get... Oh, when did we get...
Why did you just jump so quick, Smirky? Wait, why did you like lightning speed that?
I'm practicing the speedrun strats for when speedrunning kicks off in this game. Yeah. Oop.
Oh god. Infini-suite speed runs, guys. Oh no.
Oh, I can't.
Oh
I,
no, that's gonna be something.
I'm excited to see the community that forms around this game, because y'all got something special here. Like, I'm not just saying that to like gas y'all up. This is truly some of the most fun I've had playing Toontown in so long. Like, it's so fresh. It's like, it's just, and maybe it's because I'm a sucker for roguelites, but like, it's so good. Okay, I'm gonna stop here because I'm just rambling and saying the same things over and over again. Thank y'all. Y'all are amazing. Keep
Yeah,
being
absolutely.
awesome.
Are we gonna stay on the stage and like hang out while you do your Make-a-Toon stuff, or what's up?
I was thinking of doing a bit of a split off, because Smirky, you said you wanted to make a tune too, right?
I mean, I'm open to it. You know, whatever I'm allowed to do. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, I
absolutely.
was
You guys are... Go for it, guys.
Yeah, I was thinking like we could split off here and then like show our communities, so that way we have like 2 outlets. And also, can we get another shout out for Smirky, who's also going to be like playing this game too?
Yeah.
If y'all want like
Yeah.
more people.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Plenty of
Shout out
shout-outs.
all of our like current QA testers and streamers and stuff who made this possible. Thank
Yeah, I mean, I definitely enjoyed like this chance to like also like be part of this, and I definitely want to like play it more in testing and in streaming, and like, you know, help showcase how awesome this project is. I knew it would be awesome like since it was first announced, and to actually like have the chance to like get a feel for it. And it's like, it's honestly kind of easy to like get used to and to learn as you start like unraveling more of it, like mechanically and stuff. And it's just so nice and like beautiful, and I'm really looking forward to it. I'm also looking forward to what happens when the timer hits 0 in 10 seconds.
Yeah,
so.
same, I'm just waiting for it to like actually count down.
10, 9,
uh,
8, 7, 5,
Wait,
4.
should it close?
Let's find
should it
out.
close the server?
No, hold on.
Oh, it forces us in.
One of them. Okay.
We just get sucked
Yeah,
into
when
it.
a timer runs out in the Infini-suite, it'll pull everybody into that elevator.
Oh.
You're stuck here forever.
Well, guys, you're going to Columbia.
Yeah, I'm gonna exit the
Bruh.
application just to like to not like look away.
No.
chat, look away.
We have a run button actually. So
There
like,
is,
literally
but
just
I
find
gotta
one.
appreciate this music because it goes so hard in this one.
Oh, astronomer, I am
Oh, wait,
so
yeah,
sorry
let
that I
it go
have to
off.
keep you. Oh yeah, there's your tropical treetops.
Ah.
I know, I'm sorry. Yeah, there's the run button. Ah.
Fun with the Make-a-Toon.
Yeah.
I'll play the music for y'all when we make. Yeah, thank y'all so much, and like.
Make-a-Toon music's pretty good too. Not biased whatsoever.
All right, I'm gonna hop out the call and just like let like chat kind of like take the brakes off and be a bit more unhinged. But like, thank you all so much, and I can't wait to play
Absolutely.
even more of this game.
Thank you guys so much. It's been wonderful. And for those who decide to join the server, feel free to ask leadership questions and stuff. We just love to communicate with you guys and hear your thoughts and everything. Thank you guys. We'll see you around.
Yeah.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.
Bye.
Goodbye, everyone.
Smirky just tanked the
No, I
shot.
didn't. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. Okay, maybe I did.
The
Maybe I...
Zero laugh, Smirky. I wanna keep sticking around and hanging out, but I do kind of have to eat.
I know.
Yeah, same. I need to.
I have to eat as well. I am.
You have to eat.
Eat.
Limits?
Eat. No. No. No.
Wow.
How dare you?
Yeah, I'm gonna hop in and watch Squigs and the streams and stuff. But
Yeah.
thank you guys again. This was so good. Oh, we did so well, guys.
That was so
it!
cool.
Let's go!
We
We
did
finally did it.
We finally did it.
So
I'm gonna go celebrate.
yes,
with some,
go celebrate. Have fun.
Yeah, I'm gonna go celebrate with a nice cool glass of water and some fried potatoes. Goodbye, everyone. I'll remember you all.
Yummy.
Yeah.
See you later.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye, everyone.
Wow. Oh my goodness. Yo, look at these species. Look at the bear. The colored gloves. The gray gloves. The black gloves. Boo. Hello. I want to add everybody. I don't know, who else do I need to add? I got Boots. I gotta add everybody so I can do runs with all these people. I got everybody? No. Loopy, Momo, Poodle, Goober, Dusty. Did I get everyone here? I think so. Is that the trolley? It's the trolley. It's the trolley. I'm on top of it. I can sit on the trolley? Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. What? The camera has different modes? What's this? Oh my. That's cool. Solemn Organic, thank you for the watch streak. This is Toontown Event Horizon. First look world premiere. Cog Islands. The Toon Islands. Golf. Oil Waterfall. And Gazebo. That's really cool. I did not expect this. Just vibing on the trolley for 90 seconds. Man. So freaking cool. Sit around on any bench around the Dreamscape. Got you. The same mechanics. How cool. So, like this bench. Yep. Dude, the Infini-suite is just, like, unreal. It is not open to the public yet. I am on QA, and we planned a stream to showcase the game. Look at Stargazer. What a dapper fellow. Oh. Yes, I have. Yes, I have jumped off the island. Yes, I have. Can I still make an account? You can make an account on the website. Yeah. Oh, did y'all hear that? No sound group. Y'all hear these species sounds? We wanted to do a challenge run. I see. Rah, rah, rah. Trying to see how running with no soundtracks works for balance sake. Smirky upon hearing a no sound run. Hee hee. Good luck. Have fun. Hopefully we get no sound right away. Okay, bye. Have fun. Oh. Yeah, they spawned here and then disappeared. That was interesting. How hard was it to keep secret? Not too hard, but yeah. No one knew I was gonna have access to the game. I didn't really tell anyone, per se. Didn't tell my friends or anything. I was just telling people, oh yeah, I'm gonna like you know, like co-stream Sir Squigs' stream because I think it'd be cool to listen in on a Q&A. Fully knowing that I had access to the client and I would be like hopping on once they went to a certain intermission. Oh man, this was so cool, man. I got friends like sharing screenshots and stuff. This is sick. I should not have watched. I have gotten a taste of something I cannot get for who knows how long. Dude, time flew. Oh, okay, bye. Bye-bye. Yeah, is this a... It's like a dinosaur pterodactyl or something? Pranky jokester? I don't know what, I assume it's like a pterodactyl. A Dino-Toon? Okay, yeah. Ruffle. Ruff, ruff, ruff. Oh boy. I love the sounds. So they aren't accepting applications for QA testers right now. They are currently closed. I saw a form to fill out like a long time ago that I ended up filling out, and I was just kind of like shot in the dark. I was like, I know I'm a streamer, but like, you know, here's why I'm interested. And then they asked me if I wanted to be part of the team. Have I been behind the Infini-suite yet? No. What's back here? All right, chat, exclusive access. Wrong way, bozo. My honest reaction. That's my honest reaction. I want to explore. You weren't supposed to find this, you know. Dude, I want to explore so bad. Can we explore? Some money. I've been pranked. Yeah, I was jumping around earlier. No, I know what you see, I know what the oil does. You can't fool me. Oh, what? Pretend you didn't see that. Take a nice oil bath. Why are you at 200 HP, dude? Oh my god. Wait. So this is what a max toon looks like. I know chat window is covering a little bit, but like, holy cow. Oh, okay. Now they're at 0. Yep. Dev spotted. All right, while y'all are losing your laugh points, I'm going to jump around. Dude, look at... Ooh, look at these, like, fragments. Oh, no, they don't have collisions. Okay. So the Dreamscape is the only, like, accessible area right now. It's like, yeah, it's like the only spot. So what happened? Toontown exploded? Oh god, oh god, what is the exact verbiage? Oh wait, the fragments do have collisions. Oh wait, I let go jump too early. End of the world from Kingdom Hearts to the fragments of each world. Teleport for a secret location. I'm about to get pranked by Prank D Jokestar. I just pushed him off. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean. I didn't mean to push you. I'm so sorry. No. Oh, I'm screaming. Oh my god. I didn't do it. Bye. Have fun. Bye bye. I still have to show off Make-a-Toon. Oh, hello. Hello, Marigold. Look at that toon design. Wow, look at that. So cool. The Lop Bunny. This is the book. This remote menu. I am music. Hi. I do, Jesse. I do. So this is like the menu, right? I can still customize like my fit and stuff. You can get tutorials. You can adjust your settings, right? Discord rich presents? I didn't know that was a thing. Does it work? It does. Well, I'm streaming right now. I think it works though. Menu still work in progress. Got you. Oh my gosh, I have all the Astrobots. Check that out. These are the Astrobots. It shows on Discord. Sweet. Space Cadet, Cryogenist, Test Dummy, Ground Control, Rocketeer, Wayfinder, Moonlighter, Astronomer, Change Agent. We have all the Cellbots except the Cellbot boss, which I remember is that guy with like the helmet. We didn't see a mover and shaker. We didn't see a Tightwad or a Moneybags or that boss. We saw Blamestormer. We didn't see Legal Eagle or Bigwig. And then we haven't seen a lot of the boss bots. We saw all the Astrobots. Back to Playground, exit Toontown. Pepper Chips. Yo, what Toon species is Pepper Chips? Look at that. It's giving Chameleon. What's up? It's giving Chameleon. It's giving Espio. You're Chameleon? I was right. That's so cool.